Let's get it started. Hot. Let's get it started in here. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and it is Monday, January 5th. Today is a fun day for us wrestling fans because today is the first Monday Night Raw of the year 2026. We are just about 2 minutes away from the show starting. So not only is this the first Monday Night Raw, but this is also for the year of 2026, of course. But this is also going to be a fun night too, especially if you are a Stranger Things fan. I know a lot of you guys watch Stranger Things. I only watch season 1, so I'm maybe not as big a fan as other people, but Stranger Things is a pop culture phenomenon, and they are doing the theme night here today, so it'll be fantastic to see how WWE does with Stranger Things and the theme and all of that. So that should be added, that should add a fun little extra flavor to Monday Night Raw today. So overall, I'm feeling like this will be a fun time today. So I hope that everybody here is ready to have a good time. We're still 1 minute away. Also, just to let everybody know what is planned for today's episode of Raw, we got a couple of things. Of course, the big one is Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for that World Heavyweight Championship. Will the title change hands? We'll find out. Maxine Dupree defends her Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Let's see if she's able to get that strap back, or if Maxine retains. We'll find out. We're also going to see the Kabuki Warriors defend their tag team titles against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I'm pretty sure Io Sky and Rhea are going to come out tag team champions. And then we're also going to see Gunther. He's going to be on Raw. And then also Stephanie Vaquer, she's going to be doing a special interview from the looks of it. So there's quite a bit that's been announced for the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing what additional surprises there are and things of that nature. So I'm hoping for a good show, and I hope that it kicks off to a bang. Also, before we get into it, we're still 10 seconds away. The post show with Santi and I returns tonight. So Santi will be joining me later today to chat about whatever it is that goes down on Monday Night Raw. So there's definitely a lot to get into today so far. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot to talk about. All right, let me get the audio up for... I really appreciate everyone who chooses to hang out with me for all of these shows, by the way. I also want to thank Edward Perez for being our first DWO member here with the super chat for the day. Hey, everybody. Edward, I hope you're doing good on this Monday, and I hope you're pumped, man. I hope you're pumped and excited for today's show. Thank you for coming on here and being part of the DWO now for 21 months. All right, everyone, here we go. Monday Night Raw has officially begun. Okay, good. Everyone's saying the audio's good. Awesome. Thank you for checking before I even asked. Actually, I'm going to put it a tad bit louder. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm going to put it a little bit louder. Sorry. I just wanted a little louder today. Because I was listening back to one of the videos last time and I didn't like how low the audio sounded, so I figured it'd just be a little louder for today. So can everyone hear this audio good? Okay, look, they're already starting with the Stranger Things inspired intro for today.
We're in the borough of Brooklyn tonight on Atlantic Avenue.
They're in Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, they're in Barclays. Okay, if you've never been to Barclays and you've never sat at the top of Barclays Center, holy fuck. Barclays Center has the steepest... Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Wait, this is fucking awesome. I'm not even a big Stranger Things fan, but this is fucking awesome. Oh, I love it. Wait, I want more of this. I want them to do every TV show now. Do Monday Night Raw every single TV show. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, the commentary gets to come out of the truck.
Return WWE upside down. Corey, I am so excited. I went down a wormhole. I found myself in my youth. We're back in the 1980s. This is all about the I wish I had dressed for the club tonight.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You couldn't find
I like the song too, the Stranger Things song. It kind of fits Monday Night Raw perfectly. Isn't that crazy? Like it totally fits.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a
dude, this would be a kick-ass wrestlers entrance song. You know who's, like, if you could pick any wrestler to come out to this theme song, who do you think it would be? Because I'm imagining, like, Mankind. Like, I can imagine Mankind coming out to this song. You know? Like, Mankind, that kind of character is what I envision for this kind of character, or this kind of, like, creepy song. Oh, yeah. Which one says the Wyatt? Wyatt. Ooh, Tracy says Finn Balor. If Finn Balor came out to this with like his demon attire, oh shit, that would be fucking cool. It would be. Oh, Don says Damian Priest. Yeah, I can see Damian Priest actually.
These two collide tonight. Also, the upstart Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like how it fits. By the way, we got Amelie T. Thank you so much for sending this super chat. Amelie says, "Happy New Year, Denise. Great to see you on my birthday." Happy birthday! Oh my gosh! I hope you have. Wait, first of all, what a great day to have a birthday and be a wrestling fan. If you're a Stranger Things fan, then like this is like the most epic birthday for you. Yo, seriously, happy birthday. Thank you so much for coming in here and showing some support to me, and that's just so nice of you, so thank you, and happy birthday. Hope you get some good food, some great presents. Thank you so much. And we got Pyro too. Pyro? I love Pyro. Guys, Pyro! Your girl loves Pyro. I'm a sucker for Pyro. All right, that Pyro is going to be like my entire personality for at least the first 30 minutes of Monday Night Raw. And they're kicking off Rhea. Nice. I feel like Rhea is probably the perfect... Oh, that means that this tag team match is first. Okay, we are so kicking off Monday Night Raw with brand new tag team champion. Like 100%. I'm pretty sure they're winning the titles. All right, I'm hyped, guys. I'm hyped. All right, let me see what we got here. Hey, Sheldon Jackson. He says, off-subject thoughts on Tanahashi's retirement match. If you saw it. So, Sheldon, I've only seen highlights so far. I haven't seen the entire thing just yet. I'm super behind right now, but don't worry. I'm definitely planning on watching everything tomorrow. Tomorrow's my AEW New Japan day. Like, right before NXT, actually. Tomorrow's my my day where I catch up with everything before I prepare for Dynamite's post-show. We also got John Taylor in the building. What's up, John? He says, it's always made the most sense debuting Jericho at the Rumble. Unless Netflix made a demand, I'm going to borrow Tracy's gimmick with a bet. If Jericho shows up, $100 super chat.
With some brand new gold around your waist. That is the
I have never wanted Chris Jericho to show up more in my entire life. John, what the hell? What the hell? All right, guys, I'm sorry. That's it. I want Chris Jericho to show up today, right now, this women's tag team match. I want Jericho to come out and challenge for the women's tag team titles. Talk about the king of reinvention. No, seriously, John. But here's the thing. Here's what look. I'm going into this like Monday. A lot of people were talking like, oh, you know, what if Chris Jericho shows up on Raw? If he shows up on Raw, right? A bunch of people were saying it. I really wasn't thinking it until a lot of people started talking about it more. People talking about it created a lot of buzz to the point where, like, even I started to think, oh, shit, it might happen this Monday. But then I saw that, like, I think it was Fightful Select that just posted it. They said that, like, you know, usually there's, like, a memo that goes out to, like, AEW people and stuff that lets them know whenever people like depart the company, and there hasn't been one for Chris Jericho, so I don't know if like I don't know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the deal is. As to when exactly Jericho is out. So it might be something that it doesn't happen until the Royal Rumble. But either way, I mean, when Jericho does come back, it's going to be fucking cool regardless. I think we're doing something massive for today's Raw, because we're still reeling off of last year's Raw, because it's really, really hard to compete with the Raw premiere on Netflix. The Raw premiere on Netflix was just a whole other... It was a whole other show. Like, I can't explain it. It was a WrestleMania on Raw, essentially. And even Triple H himself said he booked that Raw like a WrestleMania. And so it's very, very hard to compete with that. And I feel like because of that first Monday Night Raw last year, it kind of made us want a Raw similar to that every single year, the start of the year. But, and I think, ooh, by the way, I love Io and Rhea wearing gold chains today. I don't think I've ever seen them. I think she usually does silver. So her doing gold is pretty sick. But anyways, I think that's why people really want something great to happen on today's show, like a Chris Jericho return, so that we can kind of feel the same way that we felt when Raw premiered on Netflix. Thank you so much, John Taylor.
The challengers. The team of...
Dude, okay, Rhea with the gold chains. Rhea with the gold chain. Get the tank. Get the tank. Get the tank. Yo. And get the tank for me. Holy shit, McTaru. What the hell? He says, happy Monday, DWO peeps and Queen. Raw is here and I can't wait for what's in store for us. Yes, I literally just woke up from a very long nap since coming home from work before Raw. And now I'm fresh and alive. Let's get the Raw party started. McTaru, holy cow. That is just so fucking generous of you to send in this massive super chat to me to kick off Monday Night Raw. Is just too freaking kind, McTaru. Too freaking kind. I really, really, really hope that you get your kindness and generosity back to you tenfold, man. Tenfold. Thank you so much, man. This is now this is the way to get the party started. Thank you, McTaru. Thank you so much.
Sometimes you need to change your strategy altogether. Very curious to see what Io employs.
All right, here we go, everybody.
Off in this one. And
so we are going to it now.
Has been center
and yes, I am expecting brand new tag team champions. I just think that Rhea and Io, I saw someone say it on the chat, and I lost the comment, but someone earlier just said that Rhea and Io are legitimate money, and they really are. Like, they got people hooked on them. They're hooked on Rhea and Io, like hooked on phonics.
Keep your eyes on Ripley.
Ah, fuck. Rhea essentially landed on the ground. I shouldn't get any of those two girls. She went straight into the mat, man. By the way, we got John Taylor here. We're on our first commercial break. John says, I'll have to explain some lore. Oh, yeah, because you watch Stranger Things, so please explain the lore for anything Stranger Things related. John here says, I'll have to explain some lore. Corey is wearing a Hellfire Club shirt, which is Dungeons and Dragons Club that the kids in the show are a part of. You see, I would have never known that. Thank you for sharing that, John. And then McTaru! Holy shit, McTaru! McTaru is like, let's really get the party started. McTaru just gifted 10 DWO memberships. I hope some of you guys were able to grab those. I know that YouTube does them randomly, so if you were randomly chosen, fuck yeah. Thank you, McTaru.
Obviously trying to get under the skin of Rhea Ripley, but
all right, we got Uncle Donk here who says, good evening, all. Happy Jericho Day. Oh, Uncle Donk, what if he doesn't come out? Is it still Jericho Day if he doesn't come out? I don't think it will be unless Raw is Jericho. But damn, we haven't heard Jericho say Raw is Jericho in fucking forever. Oh my God. You know what I want? Like, when Jericho comes back, I just want to be reminded of the Chris Jericho that I grew up watching. Because many of you guys know that Chris Jericho was my favorite wrestler growing up. And you know, in the last couple of years, I've been like, you know, like, damn, you know, like Jericho in the last couple of year or two in AEW just wasn't that great. So it was kind of like it's kind of a little bit of embarrassing to be like, oh yeah, Jericho is my favorite wrestler, but also you need to know that the last like year or so hasn't been that great.
Really developed
So I guess what I want is to be reminded of the Jericho that I grew up being a fan of, the Jericho that I was a lifelong fan of. That's part of what I honestly want to get out of Jericho's WWE return. Truly. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We're still on a commercial break. We're back in 50 seconds, but we got Sick Boy here who says, happy Monday, Denise and DWO. Feels like forever since I've been here. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. Cheers. I know through the holidays and the scattered streaming schedule, it did feel really weird, but now we're back to normal. Friday SmackDown stream was the first stream of 2026, and this week I'll be here, of course, tonight. Tomorrow I'll be here for New Year's Evil. Wednesday I'll be here for Dynamite. And then Thursday I'll be on Busted Open. And then I'll be back Friday for SmackDown. And then Saturday Busted Open. So we're going, man. Like this is it. Like the year has started. So it's on. It's on, baby. It's on like Donkey Kong. All right, we're back from commercial break. Thank you so much, Sick Boy. 2, 1. We're almost there.
And Asuka and Rhea Ripley are in the ring now as we
also got Fredo in the building says, let's leave contrary news. Why can't I speak contrary news? I can't read in 2026, guys.
Got your opinion on
contrarianism. There you go. I finally got it out. In 2025, hating something just because it's over is kind of corny. It's okay to not like something without having to trash it, and it's okay to like something and not be trashed for it. I'm with you, man. I hate when people.
That cannonball again, and this time Kyrie pulls Asuka out of harm's way.
Might I add, don't take unnecessary risks.
I hate when people shame other people for liking things. I really hate that. Like, I feel you're allowed to like whatever you want to like, and you're allowed to dislike whatever you want to dislike.
Went to the well once too often.
You can be indifferent towards things. It's not a big, just because you don't like something doesn't mean you hate it. You can just be indifferent towards it. Yeah, man, I'm with you. Thank you, Fredo. Thank you for the love, man.
Like they're doing here.
John Taylor says $500 super chat if Wheeler Yuta shows up. Bro, if Wheeler Yuta showed up,
got a 5 count before she has to
I think I don't even know. Actually, I don't even have a joke. I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think of one.
Great way to neutralize the power of the Eradicator. Kyrie Sane.
I'm about to call Wheeler Yuta and tell him to show up to WWE. I'm gonna be like, bro, just crash the show. Crash the show. I got $500 riding on it. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Kenty. I wasn't sure because YouTube has changed their the way that they show usernames. So I wasn't entirely too sure, but I recognized the default, but I wasn't too sure. So thank you for clarifying that for me.
Becky Lynch tonight. Oh, and Asuka with a bulldog, and Kyrie
Kenty, by the way,
it up with a
super chat
kick. Also tonight, Punk
to retain
and a kick out. Punk breaker for the world title tonight in a major main event.
Yeah, you know, I don't think Braun's winning tonight. Does anybody actually think Braun's winning tonight? I was thinking he was for a bit, but
fighting back as well.
You got Tracy WV here who says, I will match John for both $100 and $500.
Tag to Kyrie.
Okay, so if Jericho shows up today, guys, I'm making $200.
Kyrie saying, there's the power of the Eradicator.
And if Jericho doesn't show up, I'm out $200.
And now can she make a tag to the genius of the sky?
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tracy.
Tag made. Here comes
That's
Io.
amazing.
Tag to Asuka.
But what the real money is if Wheeler Yuta shows up, I will be out here hella happy. Wheeler Yuta showing up about to pay my rent.
Maneuver top to Io by none other than great Hiroshi Tanahashi, who just celebrated his retirement.
Oh, love it that they shouted out Tanahashi on commentary, by the way.
Hanging Kyrie up top rope.
Love that they shouted out Tanahashi.
Io gonna go to the sky where she's
I wasn't expecting them to shout out Tanahashi.
Io now.
That's a little unexpected on WWE.
The Kabuki Warriors.
But hey, let's
Yeah, we
go.
mentioned this, Corey, on Friday night. Io Sky undefeated
Also,
over the last 13
I
months
really,
in tag
really
team action.
want to spoil an interview that I did, but I'm not gonna, because I did an interview
Nope, Oscar gonna intercept and
with a WWE wrestler on the 4th, very early in the morning. It was like 7 a.m. But I cannot post the interview until it's embargoed until the end of the month.
Looking to launch herself, but
I so badly want to spoil it. Oh, I so badly want to spoil it.
Page at all times.
Yeah, Oscar drawing the official core to your point.
Almost like
yeah, but I can't post it yet. They haven't even given me the interview yet. Like I think I did the interview already, but like they haven't even given me the video yet. I don't even have the video, but the interview was done. But I'm really excited about it. It came out pretty good.
Too confident, too arrogant.
And now Kyrie going to work on the back. Watch this, bang, right to the spine.
All right, we're on another commercial break. Hey, this match is getting a good amount of time. By the way, we got Envy the Engineer here who says, I'm worried about a Becky 3 to 4 minute squash and win and a terrible finish to Punk Braun tonight. Triple H usually can't help himself on these big shows. I almost like want Maxine to retain. Like part of me doesn't want her to drop the belt. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way that I do, but I don't really want her to drop the belt. And then with Punk and Braun, I really hope it doesn't have a terrible finish, but it probably will. Hopefully it doesn't. Let's hope for the best. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, sometimes, I don't know, there's times when you know it's a big show. I do think that Triple H tries to, like, you know, make the best of what he can, right? Because, like, I liked the way that he booked Raw last year. For like Raw Netflix premiere, that second week of Raw. Really liked all of that. There were some misses later in the year, but I'm hoping that 2026 is a good start for Triple H booking WWE, hopefully. Thank you, Envy the Engineer. We also got John Taylor here who says if Jericho doesn't come out, we're just stuck with Rusev Day. Womp, womp.
Double elbow.
Oh, my God.
Into the cover.
Greg Cherry Brand says $500 super chat if Shane McMahon returns, calls himself the best in the world, and wins the World Heavyweight Championship. You see, Greg, here's the thing. Had you just said $500 super chat if Shane McMahon comes out, then I would have been like, my hopes would have been pretty high. But all the extra stuff, it ain't happening. Thanks, Greg.
Kyrie missed wildly, trying to draw Rhea Ripley into the ring, and that was great. That was a great move by the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, the little Kabuki Warriors here attacking EO. We got Saif Den Super here who says Jericho will be wrestling on the Javon Evans retirement tour in 2040, trying to get a new catchphrase over. Yo.
Look for a patented Alabama slam to Io Sky.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, Saif.
That's it.
But yeah, I've always wondered how long Jericho is going to wrestle for, because he's 55. No, like he can go 5 more years. He can go, I don't know, maybe 10 years. No, maybe 10 years is too much, right? Maybe 5 years. I'm thinking 5 years. I don't know. I see Jericho as the person who's going to keep going until he can't anymore. Like, I don't see him retiring really early in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like AJ Styles, for example, is, how old is AJ? I don't even know how old AJ Styles is. AJ's 48, right? Like, that's still a good time to take care of, make sure your body's okay. You're not completely worn down. You can walk, you can, you know, move about and all of those things. And hey, he's doing it before he's 50, right? He'll be retired, depending on whenever his birthday is, either at 50 or by the time he's 50. No, before he's 50. And so Jericho has already gone past that. I don't know how much more he's gonna want to go.
And here comes Rhea.
Thank you, Saif.
Ripley with a couple of clotheslines. Rhea Ripley taking matters into her own hands.
Oh, Kyrie got caught. Big boot under the chin.
I hope that I'm curious as to like what this year is gonna look like for Rhea, because Rhea Nice. Like, Rhea's so fucking popular, man. That, like, she's gonna have to be back in that main event title picture soon.
Right,
because you just can't keep Rhea far from that. She's just too big of a star. So that's what I'm curious about for her. Like, what's this year gonna look like? How much of it is gonna be dominated by her mainly in the tag team picture with Io? Like, how long is this partnership with her and Io gonna last?
Cover. I thought she was gonna go for the cover. She does. For the titles. It almost had her. 2.5.
Oh my.
How close was that?
So Rhea was already celebrating.
I think we all did. Here we see the missile drop.
That was clean
right
too.
To the heart of Kyrie.
Took her out.
Io
like she had a target on her.
This momentary hesitation.
That was a bullseye hit right there.
The Kabuki Warriors.
By the way, we got Brandon Rosen. Brandon, thank you for the love. He says this is a huge night for Braun Breaker. He's winning tonight. I don't know, Brandon. I'm not that convinced he's winning tonight.
Asuka from behind, driving.
I'm like 70-30. And 30% chance he is, 70% chance he's not. I'm not even 50-50.
Cover by Sane to retain.
But again, can be wrong. Thank you, Brandon.
Ripley running on instinct.
John Taylor has some more Stranger Things lore for us. He says more lore. That pizza truck, Pizza Mobile, was an important part of season 4 when one of the families moved to Cali that season. I'll leave it at that. Oh, nice. Okay.
Asuka begging
First of all, the Pizza Mobile sounds like a great fucking idea.
Competitor in this matchup, now legal for the Kabuki Warriors.
Sliding knee by Asuka.
I appreciate the Stranger Things information.
Just notice the intensity and how it picks up when Asuka comes in the ring.
Thank you, John.
Many reasons Asuka has dominated WWE since her arrival.
The Empress of Tomorrow.
Oh shit, that was cool. Oh wait, she got her. She's getting her. Oh, I thought Rhea had Asuka there.
Into a German suplex. Rhea got caught.
I was so wrong.
Ripley got dumped high on the back of her neck. Here comes Asuka again.
That spinning heel kick connects to Ripley, and now Kyrie Sane legal double team by the Kabuki Warriors cover to retain the tag team gold. And Rhea did, yes, she did. She got the shoulder off.
Yo, they're beating the life out of Rhea.
Able to survive this onslaught of offense from the champions.
Frequent tags. Asuka legal.
As much as Rhea can take, the Kabuki Warriors are happy to keep delivering punishment. This could be the end.
Where's Io? Oh shit.
Cover by Asuka.
Is Io far? Nope, there she is. Okay. Oh, see, I like that. You know, I like that camera work whenever, because you know when you see a wrestler kind of hanging out in the outside and you're like, oh, they're about to come in and break up the fall. I love when I can't see the wrestler that's getting ready to pick up the break up the fall, because then it's got me wondering, oh, is this really over? Because I didn't see this person making their way into the ring. I hate when I can see the wrestler making their way into the ring, because then I know, okay, they're gonna break up the fall.
Backslide by Asuka. Shoulders down. Io again kicks out. Standing switch by Asuka. Looking for a German suplex. Roll through now by Sky. Stop right to the midsection.
Driving all the wind out of Asuka's body. What's Io thinking?
Io's fired up.
Bullet train attack. Tag to Ripley.
Oh, okay, I think they're about to finish it off here.
Rhea trying to compose herself.
I can feel it. I can feel the victory oncoming. Come on. You got this. Moonsault. Beautiful, too. Oh, shit. Woo. Got a little nervous for a second. All right, there it is. Come on. 3. And we got brand new tag team champion. Good start to the show. I think we pretty much all knew that they would win tonight, but they kicked off with a feel-good victory here. So, do you think that means anything for the main event? What? We off with a feel-good victory in a title change to kick off the show. Are we not ending with a title change tonight? Or are we going to have a heel victory to close out the night. I don't know, something to think about. All right, we got Uncle Dunk here who says it was really cool when New Japan Pro wrestlers from past and present literally gave flowers to Tanahashi. Really put Cena's final show to shame. Shaking my head. I saw those clips online, and it was very nice. And that's honestly, when someone retires, the retirement should be about them, which sounds like a really basic concept. But coming off of John Cena's retirement, like it wasn't about him. Like the conversation wasn't about him. I feel like when someone retires, the conversation should be about them and their careers. And we're going pyro crazy tonight. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a sucker for pyro because the reason I like pyro is besides it feeling exciting is actually because when I would go to wrestling shows as a kid, my favorite part was always the intro to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown and getting to be there and screaming really loud whenever pyro went off. And I have that like nostalgic feelings whenever I see pyro intros. Thank you, Uncle Dunk.
I came here to make money and be champion, and now I am that. I want to be a fighting champion.
All right, we got Sheldon Jackson here who says Denise Yoda Tsuji actually did the thing he said he was going to do and got rid of the ugly butterfly IWGP World title and brought back the iconic version 4 IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Sent it to you. Oh, thank you for sending that to me. Let me look at that now. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yes. So much better. This is like the one I have. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, because I like the I've always liked the little studs, colorful stud Sheldon. The little studs I think are so beautiful. Kind of reminds me of Thanos with all the little things. But no, I've always liked those like rainbow colored studs. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Jason in the building. Jason, how are you? Thank you so much for this very, very generous super chat, Jason. He says, 2026, the year of the DWO, 20 billion views, $20 million. Bro, if I made $20 million off of YouTube, I would be on the news for sure. Like, for sure. I would have to be like Ryan's toy review. Like, Ryan's toy review is... That kid's loaded, right? Everything like Ryan's toy review, Miss Rachel, you know, those kinds of people. But yes, I will manifest $20 million. $20 million. That would be crazy. That would be insane. But no, seriously, I am planning on, or hoping rather, to surpass 300,000 subscribers this year. I'm manifesting it, saying it out loud, and really putting in the work to hopefully make that happen. Thank you so much, Jason, man. I hope you're having a good Monday. By the way, guys, I always smile when Jason pops up because Jason is every time on our Patreon meet and greets and things like that, Jason always comes in like in a really awesome costume. And one time he dressed up as the QR code, and I will never forget that. It's like forever embedded in my head. It's like the coolest thing ever. Thank you, Jason. I think about it all the time. We also got Victorio here who says, I almost forgot it's a 1-year anniversary of Raw on Netflix. Yeah, there you go. 1-year anniversary. What's the first year of anniversaries like? Is it paper? Is 1 year paper? I feel like Netflix should give Raw paper or something. Thank you, Victaru. Okay, we got a little
That's a hell of a way to start the new year.
EO
I am so proud of you guys. Congrats.
celebration in the back with a little Stranger Things.
Have a good one. What the hell is this? Gunther.
Oh, there's
Listen,
Gunther.
Before you go out there.
And the boos are starting already. Good.
Okay. First Raw of the new year, 1-year anniversary on Netflix. There are a ton of eyes on this show tonight, and there are a ton of eyes on you. And I'm talking about that locker room. Everybody saw you beat John Cena, and nobody can take it away from you, okay? You earned it. but everybody has seen how you've acted afterwards. The disrespect and how much you seem to enjoy it. So look, you do what you want, but it's a huge night. Go out there, talk from the heart, get it all off your chest. My advice to you.
How do we feel about Pierce's
mix in a
tie?
little respect.
I don't
Goes a
like
long
Adam
way.
Pierce's tie. I don't like it.
Respect.
Sorry, that's not a good
Respect.
tie. I don't mean to shit on his tie, but I don't know. It's a little funky. I don't really like the color. It's a little too, like, psychedelic. I don't know. I'm not into it. Sorry, I don't know why it stood out to me. I was like, ugh, that's a bad tie. How sad. He's like, yeah, this tie is fucking awesome. I'm gonna wear it on Netflix premiere. And I'm here like, I don't like your tie. Sorry, I don't mean to be cruel. I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. All right, here we go. We got Gunther out here. I'm waiting for him to get hella booed. We got Greg Cherry Brand who says, if all the Shane stuff happens, I'll go to 1,000. Bro, I might pass out. Let's go, Shane McMahon. Coming to Raw. Win the World's Heavyweight Championship. Thanks, Greg. We got JC here who says, try before you deny and Purple Palm Tree Delight. Okay, I can tell this is a Stranger Things thing because I don't get it. So that's how I know it is. Thank you, JC.
Gunther.
The abhorred.
Are
Ring
people
general.
actually buying the Tap Like a
and stuff
Bitch
like
shirt?
this that has everyone
Like, have you guys seen people actually buy this
voted
shirt?
out of this building?
I'm not sure that, I mean, I haven't seen anything, but, what do I know? Hey, we got Mike Parker Collect. What's up, Mike? Mike, I was thinking about you today. I need to hit you up. I need to DM you, so, it's in here. Mike says, I feel like Jericho's coming back specifically to get the proper retirement tour against big names, recognition, and the Hall of Fame. No shade at AEW, but he made his name in WWE, and they have the footage. Oh, for sure, for a fact, dude. And he deserves that. Like, Jericho's career is so long and so vast and so cool. It's so cool. Like, he did just about everything. And he's done so much, like, outside of wrestling, too. That was part of the reason why I grew up such a big Jericho fan, was because he was always this very well-rounded individual who was, you know, in a rock band. And then I would see him, like, I remember I saw Chris Jericho on MTV one time talking about a Mariah Carey music video.
I agree with you.
Like,
to a
that's
point, Corey, but
hella
I mean, there is
range,
something
guys.
about showing
Hella
respect
range.
to,
Professional wrestler who's also in a band,
who's not
but
here
then can
anymore.
also
A
go
guy
on Dancing
who
with
hung
the
it up.
Stars
A guy who
and,
decided
you know, all
to
the
take
other
his
things that
career and
Jericho
move
has
on.
done. To me, like, I always saw that as the way to
I
be.
respect
Like,
the
to me,
here
that's
and the
always
now.
how I wanted to be, like,
And
as
the
a
man who
person
did what he said he
that,
was
like,
gonna
would
do.
do a bunch of shit.
He
And that
made
was inspiring
John
to me. Like, I
Cena
remember seeing
tap
Jericho be that way.
Listen, I
And I just
respect all
liked it.
that,
Like, I thought
right?
it was
get it.
cool
But
that
the
he
point
could,
is there's
you know, do
maybe a
all the
little
things and
respectful
try
way to go
things.
about
And
things. I mean,
life was
maybe at
like, he
least
treated life like a
appreciate what
buffet. Like a
John did
buffet,
for the
right? A little bit of this
25
and a little bit of
years
that.
he was in this
And I've
company,
always
right?
liked that.
Nobody's
So
disparaging
it was
what
something
John
that
Cena did for
definitely
25
appealed to
years,
me.
But the last time
Thank you so
John
much,
Cena
Mike.
ever
We
stepped
got
foot
McTaru
in a
here who says,
WWE
now
ring,
that's
he
women are
submitted.
money.
He
That was good
tapped
stuff,
out
man. Good
to
stuff
this man.
with Rio. Thank you, McTaru.
You don't have to like Gunther's attitude, but you have no choice.
We got
But the
Saif here who
respect,
says, hey,
the
Denise, would you ever
abilities
review
of
terrible
perhaps,
shows like
in my
Russo's
opinion,
WCW
the best
or when a
professional
little person
wrestler
pulls a gun
in
on
the
Jared
world?
in early
And we
TNA?
do
You know,
respect his
I
abilities.
don't
I mean,
usually,
you
I
and I
don't
talk
always
all the
do
time
like
about
old
how
review
we
shows.
enjoy
I
and
have in the
love
past, I
following
did
the
like the
matches of
series
the
for
ring general
SummerSlam and a
Gunther,
series
but
for
again, it's
WrestleMania.
that disrespect.
But
Have some
I
humility. How
only
about
kind of
that?
do like
How
the
about
big
be humble
stuff
every once in a
because I feel
while?
like that just draws a little bit more interest. I don't know how much interest there would be in like terrible nostalgic
Do you know
wrestling.
how hard it is
I'm
to
not
be
sure.
humble when
Like,
you're as good
I know it's
as
funny
Gunther,
stuff because
when
I
you are
used
as
to
talented
listen
as
to
the
Brian
ring
and Vinny
general,
like
when you are a
review
generational talent.
WCW, like old WCW, and I would laugh when I would listen to the shows because it was just so funny. So I mean, I enjoyed it, but I'm not really sure what the interest would be. Thank you, Saif. All right, we're back in 30 seconds, and Gunther's gonna cut a promo. He's probably gonna say the same things about John Cena being a bitch for tapping out. By the way, Sheldon here says some of the men who held the version 4 of the IWGP heavyweight title include Okada, Nakamura, Omega, Naito, Tanahashi, Lesnar, Jay White, and Kota Ibushi. Yeah, only some of like the most amazing names ever. That's quite a list, Sheldon. Quite a fucking list. Thank you for sharing that, man. It's a very cool fact. We got Joe Compton here, by the way, DWO member for 12 months. Joe says, DWO for life. Hope you had a great holiday season. Oh, I did, man. I'm feeling refreshed, feeling very, very good. I don't remember the last time I felt this good, actually. Really, really good. I've been eating healthy. I've been exercising. I've been doing all the things that people, they tell us we have to do. So I'm doing the thing. Thank you, Joe. I'm still doing my, a lot of you guys know that my New Year's resolution is to eat more fruit and no junk food. I've been doing really good on that. Really, really good, actually. A little too good on my fruit eating. I'm like becoming like a fruit addict. Like I like to go to the store and just like buy all the fruits. And then when I come home, I like to taste test them all. See which ones I like and don't like. All right, chapter 2, He Who Remains.
Well, he who remains is none other than the man who retired, John Cena.
Your boy here says, sorry, this is a fumble in my eyes for Big Gunther, especially since he retired John Cena and hasn't done anything but same old boring promos. Yeah, they need to liven it up. Today, I hope they liven it up right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. This could be, so this is the second most important Gunther promo. I would say the first was the one immediately after John Cena's defeat, and the next one is this one because it's on such a important show. But I think it might be the same thing. They might keep doing the same thing to piss people off. And it might work. Let's see. I think we need someone to confront him today. Last week they had a little confrontation there with him and CM Punk. But I think we need one that's a little bit more right here, right now. CM Punk and Gunther didn't feel right here, right now. We need one that feels right here, right now. Thank you so much, Alan. I'm wearing my brand new green dress that I bought for the Black Friday sales.
Some respect for me.
All right, let's see what Gunther has to say.
Respect for the man that made John Cena do the one thing he said he would never do.
Give up.
Respect for the man that made John Cena
tap like
out.
Oh, I think.
Like
Oh, there you go. Bitch. Oh, I got that so wrong. Okay, here we go. Okay, AJ Styles has been doing little confrontations with Gunther the last couple of weeks. He's been a little upset over the disrespect. AJ Styles, who, by the way, his match with John Cena at Crown Jewel was voted Match of the Year by ESPN. That was definitely a hot topic today.
His opinion. If you want to shut Gunther up, do something about it.
Thank you so much for the nice comment, Num1 J-Sta. Man, I'm like, I would say that Gunther would probably retire AJ Styles, but I'm pretty sure AJ Styles' retirement is not happening until later in the year, unless they totally swerve us and it happens right at the top of the year. But like, we know he's retiring this year. We just don't know exactly when.
You are here to tell me about respect, AJ.
Oh my God, imagine AJ Styles just tells them, like, he puts his career on the line against Gunther.
I'm the greatest wrestler in this company right now. And that includes you. You could, because I'm the man that made John Cena tap out.
Shut his ass up,
like
AJ. Come on. We know this. Come on,
you know
AJ.
What, AJ.
AJ, get in there. Poor Gunther. I like Gunther's laughing face.
Like a little bitch. So that now leaves us with one question. What is little AJ gonna do about it?
Dude, what if he does put his career on the line against Gunther? I gotta tell you, I do love when Gunther does the mocking John Cena thing. I want AJ to talk some shit, man. Talk some shit, AJ. Let him have it. Okay.
That's what I thought. Nothing.
Dang, calling Gunther a coward, essentially. I mean, he had his chance right now to put his hands on AJ, and he didn't. So, AJ might be right. Gunther is being cowardly. Gunther doesn't have the guts to go after AJ.
Well, this has quickly become a combustible situation.
But yes, again, the same promo from Gunther. So that's now how many weeks in a row? 3, 4 weeks in a row that we've gotten the same promo from Gunther.
I said as AJ Styles was walking out to the ring, do something about it if you feel that the disrespect is that strong. But I don't know that I can believe what just happened before our very eyes. AJ Styles just pulled Gunther's
Yeah, James
card
Evan here
in front
says
of the entire
WrestleMania
world.
book
Well, you know,
it. I
Gunther
think
has
they
not
could
made
they
many
could
friends
if
as
they
of
wanted
late.
to tell this story
Just
all the
like
way to
Becky
WrestleMania.
Lynch. She's made no
But
friends.
I don't know,
She's
man. I
bitter,
almost
she's
don't.
jealous, she's got all
I don't
these
know.
conspiracy theories. But tonight she has an opportunity.
I don't know
to
what
get her
AJ
Intercontinental
Styles'
Championship
retirement's
back.
gonna look like, and it's making me nervous. It's really making me nervous. Your boy says 3 weeks in a row, Denise. Yes, boy says, why is Gunther all shy now? I don't know. That's a good point. Why is he being shy right now? We got Joseph here says AJ Styles lets his hands do the talking. I like that. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see what we got here, by the way. We got Infamous Raider Loco. Hey, Frank! Yo, thank you so much, Frank, for this fucking so nice, generous super chat. He says, my DWO leader, Miss Denise, my Jets are better than your Raiders, Salcedo, LMFAO. I saw yesterday, I was looking at that, and I was like, I was thinking about you, Frank. I was like, it ain't looking good. It hasn't been looking good for the Raiders, unfortunately. He says, hope you're doing absolutely great. Sorry for the late response. I forgot the tank when Rhea and Io came out and passed out. I saw the whole match, though. Y2J comes out with Gunther. That would have been cool. Imagine that would have been crazy, like Jericho coming out there, but no, that's not the moment, I guess. I don't know, man. As the show goes on, I don't know that I'm expecting Jericho on tonight anymore. I don't know. I'm kind of losing a little bit of hope there. And but at least though, if he doesn't come out tonight, then everyone will know to expect it for the Royal Rumble. And it'll be like the anticipation will build. So if he doesn't come out tonight, at least you have that anticipation to look forward to. But yeah, man, yesterday also sucked for the Jets too. It was not a good day. They've just been getting like slaughtered left and right, man. I didn't even know any of the players yesterday on the team because they were like playing the backups. I don't even know. It was brutal though. That's all I know. Thank you, Frank. We got Uncle Donk here who says, agreed, D. Gunther will defeat AJ in his final match, although I still want to see him retire on TNA. Oh my gosh, look at Becky Lynch's outfit. She's like a little banana. Oh my God. All we need is little Curious George. We just need a little Curious George right next to Becky Lynch. Although I'm pretty sure, is this like Stranger Things related? Like, is her, I don't think Stranger Things anyone dressed like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. Someone let me know. Yeah, I do want to see him make another, I want to see him actually have a match on TNA. He made the appearance last time, and that was very cool because he put over Leon Slater. And that was awesome, right? But I think another match would be awesome if we got to see that happen. But again, who the hell knows? Thank you, Uncle Donk. Oh man, we got Uncle Donk here says, "Gotta dig Becky's gear." King Pope says, "What in the plátano is Becky?"
She sent out earlier on, calling.
I love it. I love that she has guts to go out there and wear the things that she does, honestly.
Premiere of Monday Night Raw's second season on Netflix.
I'm pretty sure
Rudio says, Denise, I watch and tolerate Stranger Things, but this collab feels so forced. Well, yeah, because it's through their Netflix partnership. And their Netflix partnership, they're going to do things like this. Oh, you know what? You know what show I would have loved for Netflix to make like a WWE theme night like they did Stranger Things? Squid Games. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they would have done Squid Games WWE RAW? Now that would have been fucking cool.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Becky tonight.
But I don't know.
She doesn't win the title.
They would need to get creative for sure, because you would want to replicate that like
playing with house money.
You would want to replicate that like scary feeling that you get when you're watching Squid Games. Hey, John Taylor says nobody from Stranger Things but Bex look like a yellow Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Oh man, I like Back to the Future. One of my Stranger Things fan cams. Oh, let's see. They're probably just gonna show fans in the crowd that have like Stranger Things gear. So let's see what you're bringing with tonight's Stranger Things cam. But yeah, no, I figured I'm like, that doesn't really look 80s. LWO. She's like, is that Stranger Things related or not? Okay. Wait, I thought the Stranger Things fan cam was supposed to be fans dressed in Stranger Things gear. No one's dressed. Okay, there's one. There's one. Okay. But so far, there's only like a few people that are actually wearing Stranger Things. I thought it was supposed to be merch. Okay, see, that's cool. Like that fan sign, that's cool. We love that artistic here. Thank you, John. Oh my gosh, yes. Kev here says it's a Kill Bill gear. It does remind me of Kill Bill gear. So she had the yellow, but with the black stripe on this. She had the pantsuit, the yellow pantsuit with the black stripe. Yeah, that. It's technically not Kill Bill, but it's more similar to Kill Bill. Another really good movie. Would give me so much anxiety. John Taylor says I'm stuck with commercials, so I can't help. John, how do you not have a BPN? I thought you did. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Right Guy Murray says Stranger Things a better watch than the Jets. Bro, watching paint dry might be better than watching the Jets at this point. So sad. And I say this as a Jets fan. All right, but I saw them suck the life out of my husband every year, man. Just suck the life out of him.
I don't care.
Ooh, Ivy Nile is jacked and oiled up.
Until we know who the Women's Intercontinental Champion is, it doesn't matter. We have to get through tonight to figure out what happens on the other side. I know you understand what I'm saying. Let's get through tonight and we'll figure it out.
Like I said, I'm not going to the back of the line.
Hey, Pierce!
I like her attitude. Ivy's attitude.
I want AJ.
Wando, when do you want him?
Come in here complain,
oh, we're continuing this now.
Complain a little bit about what happened. Come on, me and you. What are you going to complain?
Why didn't they do this on the ring?
Pierce, I want him next week.
Next week?
Yeah, AJ, I'm gonna take his head off. Next week, it's official.
Next week? Damn! I thought they were gonna say, I don't know, the Royal Rumble or something. Next week, all right.
It really isn't just her saying it. Becky Lynch, called by a number
okay,
of
well, now he better not. Oh, now he not. I mean,
but
they could always run back the match later on in the year for the retirement if they were to do that. But I don't really want them to. But they could if they wanted to. We got Tiger Claw here says, just make the match tonight. Yeah, no, I mean, tonight they don't really need it because they already got Braun and Punk. So I see why they want to make it for next week. So they can have something. Tony says AJ retiring next week. Can you imagine if they pulled something like that? Like, oh yeah, he'll randomly retire on the second week of January
You
on
asked me a
Raw.
question this past Friday night
Yo,
on
I would
SmackDown
pass out.
pertaining to Carmelo
I would
Hayes
pass
making his
out.
first defense of his newly won United
Real
States
Legend
Championship.
says they're in Germany
But how your
next week
mentality
for Raw
tends to
too,
change
because I know they're
when you're
in
defending
Berlin for
gold as
SmackDown.
opposed to
Are
trying
they
to
also
win
there
it.
for
I'm
Raw?
very curious to see what Maxine brings to the table, or if she's a little too caught up
We got
in enjoying her newfound glory.
She already has one title defense that against
Also,
Ivy
since in all
Niles
places,
a number of
Dusseldorf,
weeks
Germany.
back.
Ah.
Maxine, no doubt,
Oh,
over the
so I
last
guess
year,
that means
she's
we got
improved
early Raws next
immensely
week.
in the ring. She is the
And then we got
Intercontinental
early
Champion. But
SmackDowns
this is
too.
a different atmosphere here tonight, Corey. This is New York City. This is sold out. This is Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
We got
This
John
is
Taylor
the
here who says, I have a
new year,
VPN. I
the
was just
second
lazy.
year of Monday Night Raw on
John,
Netflix. And big
it
time
takes
bets
2
is built
seconds
for
to
these
turn your
moments.
Help
VPN
jog
on.
my memory a
2
little bit. I seem
seconds.
to remember
And
a
you
bit
get to
of a
avoid
high-profile
commercial
matchup at a
breaks.
certain
2
biggest event of
seconds,
the year
John.
that Becky Lynch emerged
2
victorious from
seconds.
in the greater New York area.
John
Indeed.
just got
And here we go now.
scolded
Becky
on
Lynch
the-
and
on the
Maxine
stream.
Dupree
All
locking
right,
things up
we
for the
got
Intercontinental
Maxine
Championship.
versus
Becky
Becky.
did want
Look,
me to tell
personally,
the
I want
world that her
Maxine
gear
to
tonight
retain.
is inspired
I
by
do. I
Star
want her to
Trek
retain.
Starfleet. That
By the way, we got Frank here who
starring
says,
later
Ollie
this
predicts
month.
Jericho
She said,
comes out
big-time
after
movie
Punk's
star.
match if he
That's a TV
retains.
show.
But I don't know. Not too many spots
We get
left
it.
to have him come out unless just random.
spin-off.
I'd love
They
if
could
they
give
did
Bex her
Cardona
own
to
movie.
do Break the Walls into
She
Judas
wins the
theme.
title tonight.
If he
Sky's the
confronted
limit, I
CM
guess.
Punk, little
Put her and
Denise
Shatner
is going to
together. I'm
die
sure he's
because
still kicking around somewhere.
those like my top 2 favorite
Again,
wrestlers. Like,
Here tonight
I
on
remember
Monday
when
Night
Jericho and
Raw.
CM
Look at
Punk
this, Maxine
feuded,
looking for the ankle
I
lock, and Becky
was
makes it to the ropes.
so
Breaker Punk
torn,
in our main event
like
tonight for the
legitimately
world
torn.
title.
I didn't know what
As
to
Becky
do. I didn't know
Lynch,
how to
is trying
act.
to solve the
It was
puzzle
like
that is
trying to pick
Maxine,
between
and
your
I say
favorite
that
children.
because
But that was
Dupree is
many, many
3-1
moons ago.
Corey, in her career
And
in
I don't know
one-on-one
how
matches with
I
Becky.
think we
grown
could chalk a lot of that up to the
me
fact
would
that
feel
Becky Lynch
seeing CM
does
Punk and
have an
Chris
ego.
Jericho
It's
together in the
well-earned,
ring.
but Becky believes
It would
that
be
Maxine's
too
beneath her.
nostalgic for
Maxine
me.
doesn't have the
Like
talent to
that.
even be in
And
the same
granted,
ring
they
as
were
she
both
does.
in
And
AEW.
Maxine has used that as fuel
So,
to prove
hey,
Becky wrong
there's
on more than
that.
one occasion.
Well,
But
Maxine
they
beat her
didn't
back in
really
November
have
for the
any
title.
moments
Becky
on
likes to complain
AEW.
and say
So,
it's all AJ Lee's
you
fault,
know,
but
it would
bottom
be
line is she doesn't
different,
have
of
the
course,
gold
if
anymore.
it had happened now.
Becky with a cheap shot there.
Thank you, Infamous Raider
Could
Loco.
you imagine? I mean, you're talking about Star Trek, a TV show. If Becky wins the Intercontinental Championship, why wouldn't they give her her own movie? Hell, I'd give her her own planet.
You know,
Crazy C says,
Oh,
when a
Maxine
woman
with a
says
back
2
press and out right
seconds, it's
hand
not a
to
good
Becky
thing.
Lynch.
2 seconds.
What does Maxine need to do tonight, Corey, to
Oh,
keep the
man, that's
championship?
funny.
I'm going to say stay the course. I think Maxine has added a new wrinkle to her game pretty regularly. We know she's trained extensively
Ranger
in the
face.
dungeon alongside Natalia.
Great move by Maxine to
Hey.
stand her feet,
Oh.
lands on the floor. Becky Lynch now.
Oh.
Yo.
By Maxine. The
Yo,
Intercontinental
Maxine
champion in
did that
control.
like it's
Can
no
she
big
keep it up
deal.
against Becky Lynch.
Like half of us would have blown out our knees. You know, that would have been crazy. So let me give some shout outs in the meantime. Who do we got in here? What's up? We got Andrew Panajotis in the
And Becky
building.
Lynch.
We also
wanted a
got
bit of a
Gold
timeout here.
Steel X with us. We
Again,
got
we talk
James
about this a
Evans
lot,
in the
Corey, but,
building. We got
sometimes
Jonathan
a
in here.
superstar
What's
just
up,
has your
Jonathan?
number, and
We
whatever
got
you try to
Infamous
do, you can't
DJ
beat 'em.
One. We
Certainly
got James
can be the
Evans. We got
case.
Joseph
Still
Boza.
not
We got
sold
Brian
that is the
Spector.
case
Hey,
between
Brian, nice to
Maxine
have you
and
on.
Becky Lynch,
We got James
right now,
Evans. I think I
Maxine is
shouted out
very,
James
very
Evans like
impressive.
3
She's
times.
definitely
Did I do
bringing the
that
fight.
3 times? I might have done that 3
You
times.
give a lot of that credit to Natalia and what she's done with Maxine, training in the Heart Dungeon.
Well, you can
We
only
got
give
John
so
Taylor
much
here who
credit
says, being
to the
scolded, be
trainers.
Denise.
It's up to the
Is
students.
this
It's up
what
to
it's
the
like
pupils
being
to
Reg
actually
when he
apply
makes a
yourself
decision?
to
If you want to last
retain the
longer than 2
information,
seconds.
utilize the information. So many
Reg is
times
always
you
getting
teach someone a
scolded.
new hold,
He's at
and then
that
they just go
phase
back to
now
what
where
they've used in the
he
past.
says anything and I'm
Maxine's done
like,
a great job of
no,
applying the
wrong.
knowledge gained in the dungeon to her in-ring game here.
And there's a
Bro,
Becky
I
Lynch
feel like
now
I
with an
haven't seen
opportunity to
Reg
get
in
the upper
50
hand.
fucking years. I don't remember when's the last time I talked to Reg.
Second turnbuckle, but ripped down by
Like
the
legit,
man.
I don't even remember the last time I talked to him. That's crazy.
Sometimes that's
I mean,
all
I
someone
texted him.
like a
We've been
Becky Lynch
texting,
needs,
but
just
like,
a momentary
I haven't.
opening on which
This
to
is the
capitalize,
longest I've
and
been.
now Lynch
Oh shit!
raining
I should
down
tell
the
Reg.
rights
This is the
to the
longest
back
we've
of
been apart,
Maxine's neck.
video-wise, in like a year.
And look at Becky now. The
Like
relentless
legit,
assault by Becky
legit.
Lynch.
That's crazy. Thank you, John.
And Maxine now in a bit of trouble. Becky into the corner with a forearm.
And we got
Becky,
Tiger
remember,
Claw says another
seven-time
ad. Holy
world
ad
champion.
breaks, Batman.
She's
Zachary Walton says, if you want to last longer than 2 seconds, Blue Chew,
by
promo
Lynch.
code Denise.
Becky in her
Amen.
first reign as Intercontinental
Brian
champion
McGee,
held
what's
the
up,
title record
Brian? Also, shout out to Bill W
163
from New
days.
York. How are you, Bill? Good to have you back
Becky
on.
now, baseball
Bill's
slide,
a
drives
regular.
Maxine to the floor. And
Bill's
now
no-
Becky
Bill knows-
doing what
Bill
she
know-
does best,
Bill
takes
knows
control,
what's
keeps
up.
the momentum in her corner.
We got Franklin here who says Maxine is going to destroy Becky. She's
Well,
holding her.
Becky's
She's
fired up.
holding her ground right now. She's looking fine in this match, honestly. We also got Rowdy the Cat in here. What's up, Rowdy the Cat? We got
Challenger
Todd
now
Cribs
making
with
the
us.
climb to
Shout out
the
to Marshman96, another
turnbuckle.
regular here.
Drops the leg.
We got
right
King
across the
Pope,
chest of Maxine,
Kev.
coming
Hey,
out.
what's up,
Hook to the
Kev?
leg,
We
kicked
got
out
Jeremiah
at 2 by the
P. Good to
champ.
have you on, Jeremiah.
And you got to wonder now, will Becky get frustrated if this match continues to go at this
Sick
pace
boy
and
says,
Maxine
genuinely
continues
happy
to
for
kick out?
Maxine,
I
and
think
I'm
on a
cold.
long enough
That's
timeline, the answer is going to be yes, which is
Maxine
why
is
the
a
onus
very
is on Becky Lynch
difficult
to
person
show
to dislike,
Maxine
in my
something
opinion.
Maxine hasn't been
I
able to
think she's
prepare
like
for. We know Maxine
very,
studied
very sweet.
diligently for
It's
this matchup.
hard
For
to
every
dislike
encounter
her.
she's had with Lynch
I
thus
can't.
far.
I feel
So
like
it's up to the man to rely on her experience.
I
Show
cannot
the
hate
champion
Maxine
something she
Dupree,
hasn't seen
so I get it. Hey, what's up,
Maxine,
Eric? How
gonna
are
go
you?
up
Happy
top.
Monday.
Becky catches her there. Great move by the
And
veteran.
we're back in 10 seconds. We also got infamous DJ1 who says, thanks for the acknowledgement. You're welcome. You're welcome. Very, very welcome.
Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer on Maxine, who's trying to block. Great move, turning this into a pinning combination here. And a
We also
kick out
got
by
Brian
Becky at 2.
Stature here. Says,
Again,
nice to see you
Maxine
back on
just a
stream,
step
Denise.
ahead
Happy New
of
Year.
Becky
Happy New Year,
Lynch as She
Brian.
delivers the big boot.
Andre Knox says, hey, Denise and Green.
And kudos
You know,
to
it's not
Maxine.
easy
Again,
being
she
green.
continues to improve even
Thanks,
as
Andre.
a reigning champion, but that's what you've got to do in this day and age in WWE.
We also got Justin
Justin
2025. Hey, Justin. We also got Steve Evans. Hey, Steve. How are you? Happy Monday.
Certainly is.
Do the
Can
thing
you
says
imagine
Reg
if Becky
catching
does not
strays
win
and he
tonight,
ain't
the
even here.
meltdown that's going to happen here in
For
New York.
reals. That's the best. Hey, what's
Shudder
up,
to
C.
think.
Clay? Hey, we got
Right
Miami
hand
score.
might be
What's up,
free,
Miami?
answered by the challenger
Robert
Lynch.
Madsen says you haven't seen
Maxine
Reg
and
since
Becky
last
standing
year.
toe
I
to toe in
haven't.
the center of
I
the
forgot what
ring.
he looks like.
This is for the Women's
so
Intercontinental
funny.
Championship.
Uh-oh. I don't know what Lynch just unlocked inside Maxine, but
I love
ain't
how
good.
it always
And
takes
Maxine
like
with
a few
couple of
minutes for
clotheslines
Maxine
in the
to
Intercontinental Champion
shed
now.
these layers
Switch into
and
a
get
higher
like
gear.
angry and fired up.
Splash in the corner.
Hey, what's up, Delethal 12?
Nice fisherman suplex. And a kip up by Maxine. And she just goes leaps and bounds.
I like when
every
she
week.
takes the straps off.
What impresses me the most is
Shades
Maxine's
of her,
ability to maintain focus
Alpha
while still
Academy
feeding off
days.
the energy of the fans.
That running knee caught Becky. And
Hey,
now
what's up,
Maxine, we're
Tanisha
gonna put this
Hicks?
one away. That was
I'm not
unique.
entirely sure what that was. I don't know if that was something she learned.
Oh, that'll
Ooh.
stun Becky. Big kick to the jaw. Cover. And a kick
Tiffany
out by
says,
Lynch.
didn't Reg crash the feed last Monday? He did,
I just
dude.
think
He
Becky's
really
so
did. Like,
discombobulated no
he's
matter
banned.
what
He's
Maxine
banned
did, it
from
was
these
stunning.
streams now.
Be the case.
Bro had
Now,
me hella
the
stressed.
champion on the top turnbuckle.
And Maxine went to the cross body. She's
That's
got to
funny.
roll through now. And again, Becky
Ah,
just
thank you so
caught her.
much, Todd. I really
Cross body
appreciate the
is
nice
Oh, nice
comment.
takedown
Uh-oh.
by Maxine. Gonna turn things into an ankle lock here.
And this is what Becky needed to avoid.
Becky got caught. Middle of the ring now with Becky. Got to try to make it to the ropes or at least counter this thing.
How many
Dragging
times
herself to
now
the
have
rope,
we
that'll
seen
force a
Becky and
break.
Maxine?
You can see the
This is like their
desperation in the
fifth,
eyes of
sixth
the
match,
man.
right? Like,
The
this
veteran
is,
move, luring Maxine
they've
in.
done a lot here.
And now Lynch once again.
But I do
from the middle
appreciate that
turnbuckle.
Becky spends a
The
lot
leg
of
drop.
time
Maxine moves out of
working
harm's
with
way.
new
Becky may
people.
have
Like,
her knee. Roll
she had
up
a pretty
now by
lengthy feud with
Maxine.
Lyra, a
Stacks the
very lengthy
shoulders,
feud with
kick out at
Lyra.
2.
And now a
Maxine
little
again
lengthy
going for the
feud here with
ankle lock.
Maxine.
This is dungeon time
Becky's
for sure.
did
Not
a lot
releasing
for
the
Lyra,
leg
and she's
after
doing
the
a lot for
schoolboy attempt,
Maxine.
and now the ankle lock once again cinched in.
And again, Becky Lynch able to counter and try to
Becky wants to disarm her.
looking for the disarmer here. Used the armbar earlier. Now Becky
Uh-oh,
with the disarmer.
it's in.
Blocked in. And great counter by Maxine.
Hey, what's up, Daryl McCluskey? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Yeah, I agree with Joseph
Ankle lock
Boza
now,
here. Says she did a
Becky
lot for this title.
sends
She did
Maxine
like
out to the apron,
everything
and she
for
looks
this
to
title.
regroup.
I mean, Lyra was a fantastic start. I don't want to diminish Lyra
Shot
because
to the
Lyra was
abdomen of Becky Lynch. Now
amazing
the champion once
as
again on the
inaugural
top
champion,
turnbuckle,
a
but
new
caught
face
by the
that like had
challenger
good
Lynch.
matches
Becky
and things
seems
like
to be
that.
favoring her
But
knee.
Becky being
She heads up now to the
being
second
like
rope.
more of the legend that she is, she obviously really made that
Both of these
championship
women hammering away.
mean even more.
Becky now.
Ooh.
Superplex.
Yep, I agree with Aiden Kosick here, who says they are both
Oh,
working
DDT.
hard. They are.
That
I
could
feel
do
like
it for the
if you
championship.
compare the
Becky,
first match
cover,
that we've
hooks the
seen
leg.
with Maxine and
kicks
Becky
out at 2.
versus where we're at now, it is actually like a huge
Take another
growth.
look at this
Because
DDT
I mean,
from the
we all
man,
saw where
spiking
Maxine
the
was
champion.
at at the start of this, and it really,
we're digging down deep enough to survive.
she really learned fast.
It looks like Becky Lynch maybe
Like she was a fast. I mean, I can't say fast.
Maxine
How do I?
from
I mean, I can't totally say fast learner because she's been there for a while, but I feel like she still learned very fast. She does feel like she's picked up a lot. Like she's just changed a lot in the last couple of months.
Went for the manhandle slam again. Dupree misses with the boot. Becky Lynch now. Back suplex delivered to Maxine. Becky quickly to the cover. Is it enough, Corey, to win the championship and a kick out?
If nothing else, we are seeing an overabundance of guts tonight from the champion.
Yep, exactly. We got
Maxine
Dragon
Dupree.
Knight here
She
says
is
Maxine has
taking
gotten
every
better
shot that the man
by a
dishes
lot,
out
like by
and
miles.
continues to come back for more.
Now Becky Lynch looking for an ankle lock of her own on Maxine
Yep,
Dupree.
Joseph
Maxine
Boza here
now
says Natty and
suffering.
TJ are
The
badass
champion in
trainers.
trouble.
Maxine is their
Able to
success
send
story.
Becky into the
For real,
corner.
she really is.
Lynch would love to
She
make
really is.
Maxine submit.
German suplex by Maxine.
They both Natty and TJ, they do so much for wrestling, man. Like they give so much of themselves to help others. Like it's really, really cool. Like you can really see their passion for the industry. Because you see so many people are only willing to do stuff for themselves and only do things to get themselves over and or benefit themselves. And they really do give back a lot to the industry, to the people. All of that. So many people have trained with Natty and TJ. Like a lot of people. Even if it was just for a brief period. Like so many names have gone through there.
Across the top rope. Lynch now trying to make her way to the top turnbuckle.
And Maxine catches her there with a right hand.
Hey, what's up, Adrian? How are you, man? Happy Monday.
Above the ring with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Becky able to slip underneath.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. James says Brilliant Reese has announced her departure from WWE. Yeah, I saw that.
Hang on.
Maxine, wow.
Okay.
Maxine picked the ankle.
She
ankle lock on Lynch.
wasn't doing that much on NXT.
That was fantastic.
And Maxine still has the ankle locked. Still has the ankle locked. Becky Lynch now has the rope.
Oh, bro, she's got the rope. Wow, that referee was like blind. Blind, bro. That referee might as well have been blindfolded.
Allow me to correct you, Michael Cole. Becky Lynch didn't steal anything. The man reminded Maxine that Lynch has forgotten more about this game than Maxine has picked up thus far. I understand Maxine was
I feel like Maxine's got to get another go now.
Trying to snap Becky's ankle, but incredible
this was
wherewithal, veteran instinct by Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I think we're going to get another one here at some point. I don't know.
Maxine.
Becky Lynch.
I mean, I get what they were trying to do, where it was like, okay, Becky Lynch didn't they wanted to give Maxine some credit by not having her lose cleanly to Becky. But you guys know how I feel about these types of wins. I much prefer for the wrestler to lose cleanly. I didn't like this finish. It was just not a finish that I liked. But that's usually how I feel with these types of things. I prefer clean victories, especially once we're so deep into this feud. And we got another Obafemi. We've been getting these Obafemi hype videos on Raw and SmackDown, actually. I don't know when they're gonna decide. I'm thinking that he's probably not gonna come out to the Rumble, and that's why they're already starting the hype videos. Hey, me and Braun Breaker got the same beats. I got those too. I got those beats.
But before we get there, there's another champion in the house. The women's world champion, La Primera.
Why is she in a boot? What did I forget? What did I forget? What did I miss? What did I forget? Why is she in a boot?
I don't think the Creed brothers are going to figure out how to operate that.
Did I forget something? Why is she in a boot? Why is she in a boot? What don't I remember? Now everyone's saying, what the hell? She's hurt. Still Stephanie walking in a boot. Shit, Stephanie's walking in a boot. Dude, did I miss something? No, it seems like no one knows because everybody's as surprised as I am. God, please don't tell me she's fucking hurt. No, please, no. Oh, is that probably why she's doing an interview today?
Over the last couple of weeks, there's been some new faces on SmackDown.
Because the last match she did was the triple threat.
But none of them.
Jesus, oh please no.
This young man.
Oh my God, great. Now I feel like I got anxiety. Hey look, Javon.
You know more about me, don't you? Your boy is bouncy.
The breathtaking Javon Evans.
I'm very happy for Javon, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I got Stephanie on the brain right now. I really hope she's not injured, and I hour she's not forfeiting the bout. Because that would really suck. Like, dude, really suck. Xeno Hour says, I don't remember hearing she got injured. Me either.
Please welcome the young OG, Javon.
So, Javon's officially signing to Raw. Bouncy. Javon's about to sign his Monday Night Raw contract. Look at those pants. Those pants are nice. I would wear those. I would so wear those pants.
Javon, you are without a doubt one of the most exciting.
It's crazy that this is happening on the commercial break, by the way.
WWE,
what?
To bring you live and in front of everybody.
So if you're missing this, Javon is about to sign his Raw contract.
To offer this to you.
His face, I love his reaction.
The flagship,
deserved, so deserved. Very deserved.
And become the next member of the Monday Night Raw roster.
Raw. You know it's better Raw. Okay, I'm done. I swear. Congratulations, Javon. Yeah, the young OG.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official.
Xeno Hour says, hey, yo.
Raw, the young OG.
Jonathan says,
Javon Evans.
Tiger Claw says, my wife thinks it's better Raw too, Denise. Bem Durant says, Blue Chew promo code Denise. Oh, man. Guys, I'm really nervous about Stephanie. I know everybody's asking. I also don't know what the hell is going on. Lindsay White says, I just got here. What's with Stephanie? Dude, I have no idea. She popped up with the boot, and I thought, like, shit, I thought they maybe announced something. I thought I missed something.
WWE Unreal gave audiences an
and clearly,
behind-the-scenes look
nobody knows.
Now.
Nobody knows.
Season 2 is coming to Netflix.
My gosh. Joseph Boza says, I'm going to throw the hell up. I really hope that it's not something serious, but it usually fucking is. Fuck, man.
On January 20th. That's 2 weeks.
By the way, we got a John Taylor here says he's Wednesday seeing Reg for the first time in ages. Reg, you're blind.
Sorry to disappoint everyone, but
I'm
not a fan of this show.
John also says, seriously, I'm going through withdrawals for the Denise and Reg reveal. Way too much about their personal lives. Thursday Patreon podcast. Yes. Yeah. This week, Reg was our schedules didn't line up, but they will line up this week because we got recordings to do. Thank you, John. We also got Corey MacArthur here who says, hey, Corey! He says, Happy New Year, DW. Year of manifestation for most of us. 300K will happen. We're green with envy. LOL, love it. Yes! No, this is the year. You're going to go to the Met Gala. You're going to be at all the fashion shows. I will hit 300K. And whatever else everybody else is manifesting will happen. Thank you, Corey. It's got to happen. Got to make our way there. Got to work.
Texted me and said I got let go.
We were all confused. This isn't real. There was a lot.
Yeah, I already saw this trailer in the morning. We got Infamous Radio Loco here who says, also have to say green is another color of yours. I saw your pics that you posted on Facebook and I was like, damn, Denise, another baddie on my Facebook feed and I ain't mad. You know, I've never gotten so many compliments over color than today's green dress. which is funny because I got this dress on a Black Friday sale. I think I got it for like $10. I don't even know. I told you guys I shopped. I hella shopped Black Friday sales. Thank you, Frank.
I feel like there's an indent. This is like my 7th broken nose.
I love Chelsea.
Broken nose, maybe.
We got Mr. Grimley here, says insert witty DWO joke here. Always. Also, Mr. Grimley, hey! I feel like I haven't seen you like in a second. We got Steven Marchuli here, says let's Maxine retain, give Becky versus Stephanie. I mean, damn, Steven, I should have read this sooner. Maxine didn't retain. Becky's champ again, and who knows what the hell is going on with Stephanie. I'm so scared. Thank you, Steven. All right, we also got John Taylor here who says, more Lord, Creed Brothers and Scoops Ahoy Boat. That's an ice cream place that 2 of the characters worked at. They're a famous meme based on it, Stranger Things, Robin series. Oh, okay.
Unreal.
Thank you, John. John's informing us all of the Stranger Things lore.
At WWE. And it's coming back 2 weeks from tomorrow. Season 2. WWE Unreal on Netflix.
John says, so the lore stuff only works if Denise doesn't take 35 years to check super chats. LMAO. I get to scold you this time. I know. I've been moving a little slow. Don't worry. I'm working faster. Thank you, John. All right. It's time to yeet for 40 minutes, everybody. Go make a sandwich. If you were planning on running to the bathroom, now's the time. Do your potty breaks, your sandwich breaks. Go say hi to your family members in the house. You want to wash the dishes? Now's the time. You got to put a load into the laundry. I don't know what other things people do. I don't know what other people do. What else do people do?
Looks right, seeing Jimmy and
we
Jey
got
Uso,
Sean. What's up, Sean?
Team gold.
We got Hollywood Dave in here. Hey, we also got Miss WWE Girl too. We also got Julian. What's up, Julian? Real Brother Brown says Papa Blue Chew. See? That's what you could be doing during this. You could probably, I don't know, man. I was going to say, you pop a Blue Chew, you'll last longer than the Yeet entrance. Want to last longer than the Yeet entrance? Blue Chew promo code Denise. Thank you, Brother Brown. Doc Rollins says, I took a power nap during his entrance. Oh, wait, they actually cut it? Well, this is new. DJ Malb says, thanks for the update. Time to go take a nap. Que paso? They're going to run it back. They're just going to run it back. I already know it. Oh, they want the fans to ask for it. That way they won't be like, oh, we decided on this. No, you, the fans, decided on this. Wow. By the way, we got John here who says, what happens first, Jay's entrance and or I connect to a VPN? They did it again? What is this? Thank you, John. Connect your VPN. 2 seconds.
Oh, no. Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up, Matt? Good to have you on, man. Hey, we also got Lewis Loves Comedy in the building. Hey, Lewis.
Yo, this is the very first Raw of the new year.
That's because they're going to cut a promo, but they're still going to do the Yeet entrance for the rest of the ring entrance. Yeah, I agree. Jose says they're trolling. I think so, too. I think they know the fans, how the fans feel about it. Well, the online fans. The online fans.
We appreciate that fight last week, Goose. We appreciate that war last week, Goose.
John Taylor says Stranger Things kids just aged another 16 years.
Last year. That was last week.
And still no GTA 6.
Hey.
Thanks, John.
Hey, but this year, this year is the year of the Usos. Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy's going to be a father this year.
This is the warning shot.
Good year for him.
Every tag team in the game. Bow! Run up and get Donald Boost and find out. Come on. Hey. Come on. Standing right in front of you. Come on. Where that camera at?
Where the camera at? Literally straight ahead. I love that.
Tag team in the game. Anybody that wants some. Anybody Anybody that want to run up?
That was my favorite part.
We'll be waiting
Where's
right
the
here.
camera at?
Until then, others make cash, we make history. Usos anonymous with victory.
Come on. Hey, we're going to be on Monday Night Raw. You know where to find us. Until then, you know the rest. 4 letters. One word. Ooh, sauce.
That was my favorite part. Where's the camera at? Literally. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, oh, hell no, this isn't a time for yeeting. I want to know what happened to my Queen of Darkness, La Primera. My heart dropped seeing the boot. Pretty please, nothing serious. I'll try to be good this year. Yo, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, you can't tease us like that. Like, you're going to show us Stephanie in a boot and then make us wait 40 fucking minutes to find out what is happening? That's exactly what I'm feeling right now. And I feel bad because it's making me not pay attention, like not really focus. Oh, I think it's coming. Oh, it's coming,
Ladies
Frank.
and gentlemen,
It's totally
she
coming.
has been your women's
Oh,
world champion for
coming. Oh, no.
108 days as of today. Please welcome La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
I mean, on the bright side, Jackie seems very happy, so maybe it won't be so bad. Damn, man. What are the chances it's a work? Let it be a work. When I saw her, I was like, ooh, what a cute skirt. And then my eyes looked down and I was like, what the fuck is that? That's not a shoe. That's not a shoe.
You know, Corey, we noticed it earlier on, but you can see it clearly now. Stephanie Vaquer in a walking boot on her left leg. That is because she suffered an ankle injury in last week's title events in the triple threat match, defending her world championship.
Certainly an unfortunate turn of events for La Primera.
No.
Stephanie Vaquer will soldier through the pain.
No.
The gold on her shoulder means that much to the Dark Angel.
Yeah, it was quite the 2025 for this young woman who won the Battle Royal back in July at the Women's Evolution, would go on to win the World Championship at WrestlePalooza, successfully had a champion versus champions battle in Australia at Crown Jewel. What a year for La Primera.
Tell me it's a lie.
Stephanie, what a year you had in 2025. You successfully defended this championship 3 times, including last week. But I think the question on everyone's mind here in Brooklyn is what now?
2025 was amazing. 4 titles, my debut on Raw, Evolution, Royal Rumble, the list is long. The most important, my biggest dream. I became
Oh no, she's gonna cry. That's not good.
World Champion. Yeah, thank you, Jack. Universo WWE, gracias. Thank you for believing in me.
Fuck, man.
La semana pasada terminé el mejor año de mi vida derrotando a 2 grandes oponentes. Nikki Bella.
She finished the strongest year of her career in a strong matchup in the triple threat.
2025 me convertí en campeona.
2025 she became champion.
Le voy a seguir recordando a todos. El nombre de la campeona es Stephanie Vaquer.
2026 she's still going to keep everybody remembering who the champion is. Stephanie Vaquer.
And this will not stop me.
Okay, good.
I want more. I want everyone.
Good, okay.
Voy a demostrar que soy la mejor luchadora del
Okay,
planeta.
so hopefully she's not vacating. I don't know. Not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your women's world champion.
They didn't specify.
Determined Stephanie Vaquer saying that no injury will stop her from making sure the world knows she's the best.
God.
Raquel Rodriguez.
From behind, ambushing the care.
Damn.
Raquel Rodriguez now. Pounded away on the champion, the injured champion. Raquel has made it very clear, Corey, she wants to be champ. She wasn't pinned to the
my God.
And now attacking the injured ankle. Raquel Rodriguez attacking the injured ankle of the champion.
I understand wanting to be champion, but this is ridiculous. Rodriguez is trying to end her career.
Stephanie's helpless.
Oh my God, oh my God.
The Tejano bomb. And now Raquel.
She's not done yet.
Oh no.
Hey,
So somebody get out here and help her. Stephanie's defenseless here. And again, the attack right on the injured ankle. Oh, no,
this is too far.
It's going to get ugly.
It's one thing to try to get yourself a championship match. It's one thing to get the champ's attention.
Get in there. She's going to break her damn leg.
Michael Cole's commentary. Get in there. She's going to break her damn leg. Oh, man, guys. Man. This sucks.
Absolutely heinous attack by Raquel Rodriguez.
We got Aiden here says, writing her off, or are we getting worked?
For the injured champion.
I hope we're getting worked, but I don't know. This looks like they're writing her off for a bit. That's why they were like not having her say anything about her being like vacating the belt or something. Okay. Also, what a moment for Raquel. She looks like a badass going in there and like attacking her and shit. But yeah, no, I'm kind of worried now that they're going to be like later on in the show. Look, it's still going.
Situation here.
I feel like later on in the show, they're going to be like, Stephanie can't make it, and, you know, all of that.
The world champion, Stephanie McCurr.
Tiger Claw says, Triple H wrote a fake injury and hopes by the time she heals, he'll actually have an idea for her. That's terrible.
Stephanie didn't disclose to us the severity of the initial ankle injury, but whatever was there.
Boot. I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the medical status, but Raquel certainly made it 10 times worse. And we knew La Primera had no signs of slowing down. She wasn't going to let the injury stop her or slow her down, but who knows what this means now.
And again,
are we going to lose La Primera? Is she on the shelf? I mean,
and Corey, the other thing is too, Raquel Rodriguez has been hell-bent over the past couple of months becoming world champion. She was extremely upset last week that she wasn't pinned.
Damn,
in
man.
the threat match. Thought she was due.
We got a says, how do you not get ads?
Circumstance.
I like the wands thing, and I just go, no ads. Just kidding. No, I use a VPN. So if you use a VPN and you change your location on Netflix to like the United Kingdom, you don't get.
You campaign.
Or at least I don't get it. I don't really. I just know that whenever I have my VPN on, United Kingdom, no ads. I did get ads when I was no, I didn't get ads when I was in Canada either. But when I'm in Canada, I get just like actually no, I don't think I get ads in Canada either. Only a couple times. Only one time on one stream I did get ads, and so then I just stopped going to Canada. And I changed I kept my location in the UK, and it made it easier to not get ads and things like that. Thank you for asking, Tubbs. But yeah, man, all right, so I don't know what to think, guys. I don't really know what to think about this whole Stephanie thing, but it's bumming me out, though. It's very much bumming me out. And that's where I'm a little bit, like, sad. And I hope it's not something where – I hope it's a work. I hope it's part of the story, but I don't think it would just like randomly like that, you know? It's too random. So it makes me feel like Stephanie will be out for a bit.
I came to remind them that this game starts and ends.
Crazy, guys. You know what's crazy? That this WrestleMania season is like the last WrestleMania that we're gonna have here in the US for like a while, because next year is gonna be totally different with WrestleMania not being in the US. So I almost feel like we gotta really enjoy this WrestleMania season even more, because it's not going to be the same next year.
Thank you to Slim Shady himself, Eminem, for Godzilla.
Man, I feel like the mood went down. Didn't the mood go down? The mood totally went down, man. I started the year and I was like, yeah, it's going to be a great year. Then they were like, let me shut up to see if Michael Cole says anything.
Raquel Rodriguez in just a remorseless ambush.
Stephanie declaring that an injury would not stop her. Unfortunately for La Primera, Raquel Rodriguez might be what stops the women's world champion. An absolutely vicious, heinous assault, exclamated by this. A Tejana bomb to the women's world champion in the center of the ring. You can see the agony etched on Raquel's face.
They're just going to keep us hanging on, wondering what's wrong. Oh, no, here we go. Let's see what happens now.
Oh my God.
Damn, girl. Don't you think that was enough out there in the ring? He's out here trying to like completely undo Stephanie. Where's Liv and Raquel? Their girl is going crazy. Oh, Jesus. Damn, she like yanked her face off practically.
You're done. Let's go. Shane, get her out of my building. Let's go.
Damn, Raquel. She's a whole new kind of woman. All right. Well, let me catch up here with what everyone's saying. Let me see.
Snapped.
Again, there's a fine line between pleading your case and doing something completely.
We got Frank here who says that. Did he say no? It's coming 3 times as wild. Blue chip. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about something. I'm trying to remember what it was though. Thanks, John, Frank. We got John here who says, I'm really hoping for a Mark Henry. I still got a lot left in the tank moment. And this is a swerve, but prob not. Sad face. I'm hoping we're so being worked. Like, please work us. Thank you very much. Thank you, John. We got McTaro here who says, imagine Stephanie pulls a Rollins movement fake injury. I feel like it would make Stephanie disliked if she did that. That's a heel thing to do, you know? So it wouldn't be the best thing for Stephanie. She's a babyface. We want to cheer. I don't want heel Stephanie right now. Thank you, McTaru. We got John Taylor here who says Frank in shambles right now. So it'll be okay. Let's get the tank and have some Four Locos. The DW is here for you. And speaking of which, Frank says, seeing Raquel go after her tells me it's not so bad. If they wouldn't even touch her. So that gives me hope. Damn, she lost her hoop. She needs a payback for that. I can breathe now, so no title relinquished. That is the bright side. By the way, that is the bright side, Frank. Thank you. Oh, we got Ray and Dragon Lee.
Thank you. Gracias siempre por estar tu tiempo conmigo, hermano. Nos vemos. Hey, Reycito. Penta. ¿Cómo estamos?
Hey.
Primero, feliz año, Rey.
Igualmente, feliz año.
Ray, last week you called me, and I did it. Yeah. Because I saw what the Vision has been doing on RAW. Yeah. That's why I become back early.
Yeah.
Porque no voy.
Yeah, he came back super early. I wasn't even expecting him that
de
soon.
Logan Paul y el pendejo de Austin Theory te faltan el respeto a ti, a la lucha libre, porque tú eres el mejor de todos los tiempos, Rey.
Facts.
¿Sabes qué parote me hiciste, Penta, Gracias por ponerte pilas and have my back. Of course.
Yes.
I've been dealing with these 2 pendejos, Logan and Austin, for a few weeks now.
Penta's little.
I knew you would have my back. And you, Penta, only you, solo tú, understand the tradition, honor, and respect of Lucha Libre. Everything the Vision wants to destroy.
Yeah. Ray, listen. Anytime you need me, I'll be here for you. Settle!
You know what? I would actually like it if they like rebranded, not rebranded, but like they redid the LWO, but with like Penta, Rey Fénix, Rey Mysterio.
Like,
I would be so invested in that if they did something like that. Like, so invested. Thank you, Frank. We also got Saif did superhero says, no one does angry and exasperated like Pierce. Bro looks hella stressed. He looks like he's going to have a heart attack every week on Monday Night Raw. We got Uncle Donk here. Thank you, Saif. We got Uncle Donk here. It says, remember when Stephanie versus Julia was the main event on NXT? Yeah, good times. Bro, that feels like 50 years ago. Oh, shit. That Stranger Things belt actually looks pretty cool. It looks really, really cool.
Best seats in the house. It looks like the WWE Championship has been overtaken.
Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Victaro here who says, but in a babyface way for Stephanie. Thank you, Victaro. We got John Taylor here says, do we think Lucha Brothers reunion with Alex Abrahantes join them in WWE?
Would never come.
I don't know that I would be the biggest fan of that. I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. But I would love to see the Lucha Brothers reunite, though. That I definitely would. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, John Taylor, the GOAT, cracking my last four Loco for a while. Cheers to the DWO and La Primera. And, of course, cheers to our fearless leader, Miss Denise Salcedo.
I got to be honest, Cole, Liv Morgan hotter than Phoebe Cates.
Thanks. Thanks, Frank.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's true. Otto says the whole show has been ruled by the women. True. The only men's segment we've had was
Liv Morgan,
Gunther and AJ.
Nearly 7 months of action. She was out with a shoulder injury, but she is back now. A lot of whispers.
Javon came out.
Liv's trying to take control.
The New Day came out.
Judgment Day, and some people aren't happy.
Oh my God! How many times I got to tell you? Quit reading the internet.
Who else? What am I forgetting?
Morgan simply wants to restore
the
Judgment Day.
That was it for the guys, right? Yeah, because the opening match was the women's tag. Then we had the Stephanie stuff.
Valkyria, the former
now we have this.
Champion, tag champ, NXT champ. Against the
former
two-time world champ, right now. Liv Morgan, one-on-one here tonight.
Thank you for pointing that out, Otto.
Liv's going to be a bit rusty after missing so many months of action.
What a mouth breather type take on things, Michael Cole. This is Liv Morgan, a former women's world
yeah,
champion.
And Becky and Maxine.
Sure,
Almost forgot that. Yeah, Becky and Maxine. This match.
I never
Stephanie.
Said she wasn't.
And then also the opening match.
Woo! The big fist
yeah.
Valkyria with a clothesline.
We're in the
you got Disney Scraps here says, love the ladies because the women are money. Exactly how Tiffany says it.
Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, that's true. Right, guys says Javon and New Day were during the break. That is true. So if you're not watching
New York City,
if you're getting commercials, you didn't even see Javon and the Usos and stuff like that. That was all during the commercial break.
New York with the pigeons. Northern Lights suplex.
We got John Taylor here says overall lore and belt lore, all the vines everywhere, and the title belt design is based on the spooky upside down nether spooky scary dimension.
Really nervous when Liv Morgan returned.
I like that.
So happy with the way that Liv has accepted her into the Judgment Day.
We got Brian here says, Brian Staronsky here says it's a ladies' night.
Leader here in WWE. She paid her dues. She worked her way from the bottom.
This is a match that we've been looking forward to too. Lyra and Liv.
Oh, here's an idea.
Because I feel like while Liv is gone, Liv, Lyra, kind of like, you know, she did a lot.
Main streak. Liv in control.
We got Uncle Don here who says, bold prediction, Liv wins Raw champ title in 2026. She might. I don't see why not. I really like Liv Morgan, and I can see her on top again. Thank you, Uncle Don.
Morgan with a big boot.
You think swimming pool? I went Gremlins.
We also got Fredo here who says it's going to be a big year for the women before a Mania in Saudi. That crowd prefers the older names in the men's roster. Yeah, I don't know what that WrestleMania is going to look like, Fredo. I really, really don't. I just know it's going to feel totally different. And we're going to get a glimpse of it with Royal Rumble because Royal Rumble is the biggest shows of the year. And it's going to be very different this year for us.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to be on earlier. We're not used to that.
That's just being
the women's rumble is obviously going to be different.
And now Morgan has got Lyra Valkyria stuck in the corner. He's got a 5 count here. It should be
so yeah, like it's going to be a different experience, and it'll give us a glimpse as to like what to maybe expect for WrestleMania. Thank you, Fredo.
Tear the ligaments to pop or your.
And you know what, Bailey?
The crowd is chanting Y2J. Did anybody?
Here's the cover now by Morgan.
Did anybody
And kick
Anybody
out
else
by
hear
Lyra.
that? I know it's
Bayley
commercial
seems
breaks,
to
but
be
for those of you
struggling
who
within herself a bit
sorry, I got the
lately.
hiccups. For those of you who are watching, did you hear the Y2J chant?
Did Bayley just threaten to slap Lyra?
Okay, Corporate
Yeah,
Gohan
because
says,
remember
"Yeah, we heard
Lyra did Bayley a
Y2J."
few weeks back.
Yeah, I
Bayley,
hate the
I think
chance for a
Lyra's
man
playing with
during
a
a
full
women's
deck.
match,
I think
though.
Lyra's
Like,
got both oars in the water.
let's
She's got
not
all
do
the
it during
prize
the
she can
women's
have to
match.
do. I don't think Lyra's
Chant that
mental
shit when
stability
another
is
man
too
is out
correct.
there. If you're gonna. Do not do it during the women's match. It's so disrespectful.
Oh, backstabber.
Be chanting another man's name when the women are out there. Oh, hell
Lyra
no.
powers out at 2.
I probably would have gone off. I probably would have, if I was a wrestler, I would have and I would have broken character. I would have been like, you motherfuckers, you don't fucking chant for a man when I'm out here.
As does Roxanne Perez. Right now, you can see moments ago.
Funny. We got Jay
Grin
Grouse
on
here says,
Roxy's
Denise, what do you
face,
think
watching
happens
Liv
first?
Morgan
Lucha Brothers
put in the
reunion
work.
on main
You haven't
roster.
had to
Gunther
cast
retires
aspersions on
entire
the
roster.
strategy in this one.
Gunther
You've been in
retires
business all in a row.
entire
Morgan
roster.
paying homage to her boyfriend, the injured Intercontinental Champion.
We got Franklin here says, Denise, it's this Monday Night Raw Ladies Night edition.
She's paying homage to Eddie
We
Guerrero.
got MC Jono here says the girlie's taking over Raw.
Here's the cover, hook of the leg now, and a kick out. I was saying that she was paying homage to Dominic, who usually pays homage to Eddie. But you didn't let me finish my thought.
Well, that's because I figured you were going in the wrong direction anyway.
And Morgan now controlling Valkyrie.
James Evans says chant a woman's name when guys are out there. Just start chanting like any random woman's name.
On your shoulders.
That's
Tough
so
situation
funny.
for Lyra to be stuck
James
in.
Irving, where'd you go? Let's see. Johnny T says, that's why I'm enjoying it. Lol. Zachary Walton
Liv
says that if
Morgan
you
has
want
looked
someone to
sharp
chant
in a
your name,
return
Blue
to the
Chew,
ring
promo
after
code
nearly
Denise.
7 months, but
Whoa.
Lyra Valkyria is battling back in front of a sold-out crowd at Barclays Center in Brooklyn tonight.
We
I
are
have the
back.
awareness that Maxine Dupree lacked earlier in the night, realizing her shoulders were down while applying the submission.
Oh, both women down center of the ring. And if you're just joining us, Becky Lynch is the brand new.
We also haven't
Women's
seen too
Intercontinental
much of
Champion,
like
also new tag
Liv
champs
and
tonight.
Dom being
Rhea Ripley,
lovey-dovey.
Neil Sky
I
knocking
feel like
off the
they've
Kabuki
really
Warriors.
toned that
Still to
down
come, the
ever
World
since she
Heavyweight
came back.
title on the line. CM Punk defends against Braun Breaker of the Vision.
And Morgan, who has returned to bring the glory back to the Judgment Day. Oh, who have fallen on tough times as of late. The injuries to J.D. McDonough and Dominic Mysterio. Raquel Rodriguez has gone off the deep end tonight.
We got Alan here says something big has to happen in this main event. I haven't been feeling the show like I expected to. I think the show, like I said at the beginning, it's really hard because our last year's show was so big. The first Raw of the year that we're kind of getting. We're getting a Raw that doesn't have all of that glitz and glamour.
Bailey talking trash as Lyra sends Morgan flying across the ring.
We got John Taylor here who says next week I'll be live at Dynamite in Phoenix. I'll make sure to chant Denise Salcedo when Wheeler Yuta shows up. Bruh.
Lyra still is not
Denise Salcedo.
unlocked her grasp on Morgan. And Lyra now looking for
Also, but seriously, have fun on Dynamite next week. That'll be fun.
Look at the bridge now.
Good way to start the year. Good way.
Very well executed Fisherman Buster by Lyra Valkyria. Nice bridge afterward, but Liv Morgan with a little too much left in the tank.
We got Frank in here who says, because of Stephanie, my mood is gone. We got MC Jonah here who says there needs to be a huge moment tonight.
Liv fighting out of this, though. Perhaps Lyra was going to go for a finishing move tonight. Hanging out. Liv Morgan. Shoulders down.
This match hasn't been bad. It's just that the crowd hasn't been helping too much. There hasn't been like a buzzy moment.
The upper hand.
Yeah, we got Aiden here who says crowd is dead. Yeah.
That's the ruthless.
Get out of here. Frank says, John, make a sign that says Denise loves Yuta.
12-6 elbows right on the side of Lyra's chin. Oh, my goodness.
I'd be so mad.
Live up on her shoulders.
We got AJ Trip 20 here who says, if Stephanie does have to relinquish, crown a new champ in the Royal Rumble. Can you imagine where it's like not only do you win the Royal Rumble and head to WrestleMania, but you're also champion like right then and there? That'd be crazy.
Great wherewithal from Liv
Thank you, AJ
Morgan,
Trip, for the super chat.
just mid-maneuver. Take another look at this. Lyra.
We got Edward here who says the crowd stopped caring after the Rio match.
Instead gets two knees in the grill for her trouble.
Yeah,
Now
it
Liv.
sucks when you see like
Really
people in the
momentum with a
crowd
couple of
like
kicks,
on their
missed with that one, though.
phones or
Valkyria
you know
able to
doing
duck
this.
underneath, kick of her own to the midsection. Here comes Valkyria.
That's always the sign of like, oh no.
Oh,
You
man.
gotta
Morgan
who is
Drew,
that?
the
Oh,
official.
Roxanne. I forgot Roxanne
Perez
was out there.
Took advantage. What a move
Completely
by
forgot that.
Morgan. As she drew the official Eddie Arango to her and allowed Perez to dump Valkyrie out of the ring and out Bailey. Comes into a slap by Roxanne. And Roxanne says Bailey over the barricade into the timekeeper's area.
Everything's coming up, Roxy.
Come on, Liv.
And now Bailey.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bailey
That was scary how Bailey just
Bailey's
came from
lost it.
behind grabbing Roxanne like
Get out
that.
of here, Roxanne.
And Bailey now in pursuit. Meanwhile,
I
the
think
match
things are gonna heat
continues.
up against once we have Liv and
Liv.
Roxanne finally feud. 'Cause
Unbelievable.
that was sick. There you go, Liv gets the win. But I feel like once Liv and Roxanne start to feud, I think things might feel a little bit better.
Welcome back to Action Liv.
Despite all the shenanigans.
All right, we'll see what happens here next. Yeah, because right now it doesn't really feel like Liv has a real story at the moment. She's kind of just there. We got Matthews here who says, I need better heel commentators. I don't mind the evil has standards, so heel commentators have their limits, but I feel like they're hit too often. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not big on heel commentators. I kind of like more of the, the straightforward, non-biased kind of commentary, but, different taste for everybody.
We have a new
Thank you,
champion.
Terrence.
How are you preparing for Braun Breaker and everything that he comes with?
All right.
You know, everybody's got an opinion. And
I love
they would
Jackie's
obviously
outfit
much
today.
rather talk about me, because if they talk about themselves, nobody's going to pay attention. 1, 2, 3 spear. Okay, spear 1, 2, 3, whatever it is in Steiner math. It doesn't really matter to me. If I'm the underdog, that means you underestimate me. And that means it's GTS, you're going for a nap. I don't care who it is. It could be you. It could be
Damn,
me.
why is he
Tonight's
saying that
done.
to Jackie? He's like, it could be you. Jackie's like, the fuck? Why is it gonna be me? I want no
The
GTS.
best in this world. CM Punk, the Second City Saint.
Franklin
the
says, look
World
into
Heavyweight
my
Champion.
eyes. What do
He
you
takes on the
see?
unpredictable badass Braun Breaker in the biggest match of his career, looking for his first world title. It's our main
We're almost
event.
there.
Punk
We probably got like 2
Breaker
more
live
segments until we got this match. So only a couple more things to get into. All right, let's see what happens during the commercial break. But yeah, for those of you who are like, I don't want commercial breaks, they suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing by with 2 men who
If you have a
heightened
VPN, change your
interest
location to the
in
United
tonight's
Kingdom
main
or
event for the
Canada,
World Heavyweight
and
Championship as
you
CM
can
Punk
see all of these
defends
little things
against
that happen
Braun
on Raw
Breaker.
during the
And
commercial
right
break.
now,
And if
joined
they
by
don't do
Breaker's
these little
Vision
things, you just get like
stablemates,
B-roll
Austin Theory
playing, like a little video
and
that
Logan
plays
Paul.
with some music and a little timer that shows you when it'll be back.
Gentlemen, I'd like to
But either way,
gather
you
your
won't get
final
commercials
thoughts as we
like,
head towards
you know,
tonight's main
Chex
event.
Mix or something.
Yeah, before we get into all that.
Also, Chex Mix sounds really great right now, not even gonna lie. But then again,
That's crazy. I see Ray and Penta running their
not
mouths.
It's kind of crazy seeing
people don't
Logan
like
Paul
us.
and
I don't
Austin
even know what they were
Theory
saying, but here's a fact.
in this
Everyone
commercial
loves
break.
us.
Like, what? So crazy. Hey, what's up, Tim? Thanks for tuning in, man.
Stop that, Brooklyn. You live in Brooklyn. You're broken. You live in Brooklyn. This place is Brooklyn as far as I'm concerned.
You're broken. You live in Brooklyn. I feel
When it
like
comes
Brooklyn
to the
must cost
vision,
a lot of money too.
Tonight isn't a
Like
breakout
every
night.
place costs money
Tonight
at this
is
point.
confirmation. Because when Braun Breaker becomes the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, it's not because it was his dream. It's because it's the next step for the vision.
I can't
Here
unsee Justin
comes
Timberlake in
the
him.
pressure. Yeah, look, I don't wanna brag or
It's
nothing.
Justin Timberlake and Logan Paul hanging out right
Because
now.
I'm mad humble, you guys know that, but Look, I've seen Braun Breaker's
I'm
potential
Brooklyn's
from
hella
the
expensive.
beginning.
I figured.
That's why I joined the Vision, because I'm smart enough to realize
Melon
this
Gory
group
says,
of
yeah, it's
guys
crazy
is not the
expensive. So then they
future.
ain't broke.
We are the now.
Because they're paying
It's
good
happening
rent.
right now.
Although they may be broke
We
because
are
they're paying a lot of
unstoppable.
rent.
Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul,
Aren't we
and
all?
now Austin Theory. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking everything. Everything. It is 2026, Byron. It is a new year, brother.
New
It's
year,
a
new me.
Era.
I thought that's what Logan was going to say.
With a new world heavyweight champion.
Byron's face. He's like,
Breaker.
Logan, you don't give a fuck about Braun. Don't be acting like you give a fuck about Braun. Like, you don't give a fuck about Braun. They're fake friends. Like, you don't give a damn about him. Stop lying to us.
We are
we got Frank here says, so Denise, what color scheme do you want for your sign? Denise loves Yuta, so we can have John get those colors on the poster so we can see it.
Things and Monday Night
Yo.
Raw right here
Yo.
on Netflix.
That's
but
hella
Netflix
funny.
also letting its presence be felt
I'd
in the
laugh my
city
ass
of
off.
brotherly love. Netflix House Philadelphia is
Thank
a
you,
Netflix
Frank. You're
fan's
funny.
dream. A one-of-a-kind experience that's free to enter and explore.
Oh, I've never even
It
heard of
features photo
Netflix House in
opportunities
Philadelphia.
and ticketed immersive experiences inspired by fan-favorite stories like Stranger Things, Wednesday, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Ooh, I love
and so much
Bridgerton.
more. WWE fans are at the Raw watch party
Bridgerton,
from Netflix
guys.
Fights, a
Let me
full-service
tell you,
restaurant located inside of
Bridgerton.
Netflix House.
I love that show.
Alongside WWE superstars Damian Priest and B-Fab.
And Damian Priest.
I know you guys are going to think Bridgerton is like a girl show, and it kind of is. It's good. It's good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
and all I'm going to say is this. If your girl is watching Bridgerton,
versus CM Punk for the
and when she's done watching Bridgerton, that's a good time to get cozy. That's all I'm going to say. Consider it a tip, everybody. Blue Chew promo code Denise. You can thank me later.
I'm the greatest wrestler in this company right now.
Bell's like, hey, what's up? I'm on the Twitch side now, too. Hey.
You. What is little AJ gonna do about it?
Yeah, Tracy says it's a girl show, but it's lit. It's so good. So good. Miss DJ1 says relationship tips with Denise. Oh, man. Fredo says, too true, Denise. I missed that show being on. Jonathan says, noted.
Well, the ring general may have pushed the phenomenal one just a little too far. Two of the best in-ring technicians of all time will collide next week. AJ Styles,
first time ever,
one-on-one
AJ
with the
Styles
ring
versus
general
Gunther.
for the first time ever.
Hey,
on
what's
Raw.
up, Duron Kincaid? Thanks for joining the stream, man. How are you?
Germany.
Russell Bosa says Denise Raw is on at 2 p.m., 11 a.m. next week.
In Germany, however, in the States,
11
Monday Night Raw will be live
Pacific
at
Standard
2
Time?
o'clock Eastern,
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Oh, I'm it right now,
on the
duh.
West Coast. And want to remind everyone
Oh
that
my God,
SmackDown
11 a.m.
this
Raw?
coming Friday will be at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. as
I'm ready
Cody
for it.
Rhodes
11
defends
a.m. Raw.
the
So please don't let me
WWE
forget, guys, because
Championship
I will
against Drew
forget.
McIntyre in
Holy
a
shit, it is snowy in
3 stages
Berlin.
of hell match.
I went to Berlin. I liked Berlin, but I felt like it was having like a lot of like, oh shit, it's time already. I thought we were still gonna have like 2 more segments before we got to this match. Everyone's watching Fallout. Otto says, I gotta catch up on Fallout. Only saw a handful of episodes. IBN Joe says, Fallout is my #1 show right now. Nice. All right, they're gonna get a lot of time for this matchup, by the way, from the looks of it, because we still got like, I mean, unless Raw ends earlier today, but it's the 30-minute mark like we always do. We still got like 40 minutes left on the show.
The future WrestleMania main eventer.
Unless,
In the
yeah, like
biggest
Rudio
match
says,
of
maybe
his
Raw is
life
ending early tonight.
tonight.
That's crazy. Julian says they needed to leave enough time for Y2J. I'm starting to think that's not happening, Julian, unfortunately, which means I'm now 200 bots. Thanks, Chris.
Breaker, a young man who was born for this, who was bred for this. A high-octane
Good to hear, Duran. I'm very happy to hear that you're doing well.
But he's taking on the best in the world champ, The title on the line. Live
Okay, well,
next.
commercial, so that's how they're going to kill some time. Give us a damn commercial. You know what? We should play a game and see how many commercials we get during this entire CM Punk Braun thing. So far, we're at 1 commercial. This is the first commercial. We're already counting it because Braun's already out there. So 1 commercial. Jason here says there has to be something more about Stranger Things other than some props. I haven't seen much tie-in. I think that's kind of it, Jason. I don't think they're going to do anything else.
And there's Braun
Like,
Breaker,
I feel like the cast
consulting with the
is
Oracle.
too, like, busy
Paul
famous
Heyman.
to,
Can you
like,
imagine?
come out.
This is not just another feather in the cap of Paul Heyman in his legendary managerial career. If Breaker wins tonight, one of Heyman's
We got,
biggest accomplishments of his entire
Still the
career.
pickle here.
I agree
Hey, he
with
says
you
Jericho can still come out and join the
Oracle is fully
Vision.
aware as well. In a seemingly record
Orlando
amount of
says
time,
maybe Roman Reigns
Paul
coming
Heyman
out. I miss Roman.
has
I
brought
don't know what that was
the
going on with
badass
Roman.
Braun Breaker to the
Hey,
dance.
Brandon
This
Rosen,
is
he
the
says
moment.
either this is
This
going to be a
could
really
the
long
beginning
match or we
of
got
the
one hell of
future
a
for
post-match
WWE.
angle.
If you're Breaker, what's going through your
Or
mind right now?
Raw just ends really early.
Destruction,
Like, those are our
dominance,
3 options
the
right
same
now.
thing that goes through Braun Breaker's
Really
mind
long
each
match,
and every day from the time he
one
climbs
hell
out
of
of
a
bed
post-match
till he
angle,
gets back
or
in,
Raw ends
becoming
early.
the best.
There are
living
3
up to
options
the
at the
hype.
moment. Thanks, Brandon. Eric Diaz says Y2J, do it for Denise. Break the walls down! Break down the walls! Sorry. I swear I'm not going to do that every time. Although it's very, very hard not to do it every time. Alright, sign of the night. Jason says Braun would fall out of the learning tree. You can't be in the learning tree if you can't do math. Which means me and Braun Breaker and Scott Steiner are forever out of the learning tree. Thanks, Jason. Minus 1 says, how big of a pop does Jericho get if he starts off Dynamite? Bro, I would laugh my ass off. If Chris Jericho comes out this Wednesday on Dynamite, I will laugh my ass off so hard. Like, not even gonna lie. That would be so funny. I'd be like, what? I already put out a whole ass video too. Yesterday on Sunday, I put out a video, a really great video, by the way. You guys should check it out. And I'm not just saying that because it's my video. Sports Illustrated is saying it too. I don't know, I'm not. Whatever. That's the Rio sign. No, but for real. I put out a video of Chris Jericho's greatest moments in AEW. And because I wanted to put it out just in case he came out on Raw today. And I'm like, yo, I got to get this out here before he comes out on Raw. So anyways, I'm going to look hella foolish now. But anyways, regardless, it's there. It's up. Thanks, Fidance One. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, so with the news coming out a while back about no surprises for Rumble because hard to hide when stars get on flights to Saudi, they're doing it by Lil Trick and Cardona last week and Javon this week. Who's next? I wonder when they're going to do, well, Oba technically not. He's not going to technically be a surprise because they've already been doing like the vignettes, but he could still be considered a surprise.
At WWE,
I'm trying to think who else would be like
limited time only.
Well, they can also have a lot of people from NXT again, even if they're not officially called up. They can still be in the Rumble like they were last year.
His dad, his uncle, never won world titles.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying to think who else is like an obvious person besides Jericho, of course. Thank you, Frank. We got McTaro here, says 90s Jericho debut was the best and I would love to relive that moment again. Yeah, but you would also need The Rock though. Jesus Christ, man. One of the greatest moments of all time. Greatest debut, to me in my opinion, it's greatest debut of all time. But hey. My eyes, what do you see? Thank you, McTaru. We got Infamous DJ One who says the ESPN video was good, Denise. Thank you so much. I dropped a video today reacting to the ESPN Pro Wrestling Awards. And we kind of talk about like the people that they chose on the awards and stuff. If you guys want to check that out, that's also up on the channel. Every day something goes up on the channel. Every day. We got Thomas Burnett who says, I love the jacket. Yeah, it's a cool, it's like those Letterman jackets, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, the Kyle point. Yes, you're so right. He's wearing right here. Oh my God, I didn't even realize it right until you said it. I was like, wait, yeah. Marshman says, watch this be a 30-second squash. And in Classic says, Punk's winning. I think Punk wins today. Yeah. I mean, unless they want to give everybody something to talk about. Because let's be real, guys. As of right now, nothing remarkable has honestly, like nothing, let me rephrase that. Nothing shocking nor surprising has happened on the show so far. Nothing. Rio winning was the best thing, like the biggest thing. But like, I think everybody saw that one coming. I don't think people were necessarily shocked. So as of right now, I'm not necessarily so thinking like there's a lot. So we'll see. We got a Paranoid Android of Oxford. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, ever since Lyra tagged with Bailey, they turned her into a jobber. Praying it ain't over for her. Being with Docile Best Bailey is worse than her rookie year. I think what it is right now is that I think Lyra has kind of struggled with like her personality. I think they've kind of struggled trying to figure out who she is on the show, and I feel like that's why they keep pairing her up with people. I feel like they're trying to get her to like come out of her shell, like find out who her character is, what she's all about. I think that's part of the reason, but her wrestling though is so good that's what's like really the thing you look forward to with Lyra. For me, like even though she's not like in a feud that I think is so hot, I'm at least interested because I know she's a good wrestler. So I at least care about her matches. But I do think there needs to be a little bit more. I do think that it's clear that they pivoted a lot with the Bailey storyline. I love Bailey, and I feel like they don't really know what they were doing with Bailey. It seems like they started something and then they pivoted and went a different direction. Yeah, it's not. I wish the story was a lot better because it seemed like it was going somewhere, then it completely morphed into something else. Thank you for the super chat and for sharing your thoughts on this.
Hey, Corey, the mind games have already begun.
Oh, thank you so much, Zachary. He says, speaking of your videos, I loved your interview with Arn Anderson. Thank you so much. Tonight. Yeah, that was crazy, too, because Arn was talking a lot about like the pro wrestling style and like how dangerous it is nowadays and you know that sort of thing. And then like a couple days later was when everybody was talking about that Kyle Fletcher John Moxley match. So I kind of felt like, holy shit, what perfect timing to talk about that. I didn't even realize where that would be happening, but yeah. Anyways, really like that interview with Arn. He was very, very nice, and he was so easy to talk to.
A man who is faster.
Thank you, Zachary.
Who is stronger. A man who's more powerful. And
hey, what's up, JJ?
So with all that said,
he says, hey, just wanted to remind everyone, starting this Friday until Monday, January 19th, Raw and SmackDown will have an early start time in case people forget. Oh, JJ, thank you. Because we will be forgetting.
What Punk does have on his side is experience. Punk needs to rely on that. He can be cagey. He can get crafty.
Hey, what's up, Soundwave 80s? He says, have you seen the movie Tangled? You mean the cartoon, right? Yes, I saw it in theaters, actually. Also, I really hope you're talking about the cartoon. Because if there's like another Tangled, then I don't know the other Tangled. I only know one Tangled. Thank you, Soundwave 80s. Hope you're doing good, man. Good to have you on.
Breaker in a gauntlet match a number of months back to earn a world championship opportunity. And let's not forget what happened inside War Games.
Maybe true. CM Punk has encountered Braun Breaker before, but not this Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is getting so much hype because a superstar like him only comes along once in a blue moon. A superstar who has the aptitude that Breaker does. Not only the physical tools, but the mental aspect. And the fact that Breaker's been able to sit under the learning tree of Paul Heyman as long as he has could be the difference maker.
So my question being is, Breaker did pin Punk inside the War Games cage. Does that come into play at all tonight?
Honestly, in my opinion, no. I think CM Punk was embarrassed to a degree. I think Punk maybe has a little more respect for Braun Breaker than he would have had that not happen. But Punk is looking at this as a brand new, fresh matchup. CM Punk knows what he doesn't know about Braun Breaker.
And Breaker now sent into the ropes by Punk. And,
oh, look at that!
Oh, Breaker. I just picked like Corey said learning tree. Did he really? I didn't catch
Dogs
that.
are out in Brooklyn tonight.
Julian says, did I just hear learning tree? Damn. I was asleep at the wheel. I didn't even hear that part. We got Fedora here, says Raj Jericho tonight, betting money on it. I legit got money on this, bro. Like I got $200 on the line here. Dang, man. Freaking Jericho. I don't think he's coming out though. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh yeah, Joseph Bosa says that's 2 commercials if anybody's counting. 2. We're at 2 commercials for this main event. 2.
I agree, and Punk needs to resist any
Thomas
urge
Burnett
he
says
may
break
get
number
to start a firefight, because you are not going to win.
Tackle. Off that tackle into a quick pin.
Against somebody as powerful as Braun Breaker.
And Breaker knows he's not going to take out Punk there. That's all psychological. Nice arm drag takedown by CM Punk. You know, entertainment at ringside.
Uncle Don says, hi, guys.
All the way to the summit here tonight. And also do it at the expense of a man that he once called his best friend. And a man who he
Aiden says, Denise Salcedo net worth down $200 for reals,
we didn't
man.
even dive into yet.
Are you fucking with me? Fucking Jericho not coming out. Fucking with my $200.
Oracle imparted some of that wisdom on Braun Breaker in the days and weeks leading up to this matchup.
You know, we talked strategy earlier as Breaker's whipped into the corner. I think for CM
I kind of forgot about him. Shit.
Brian
McG says, I heard Ali Knight might come back tonight.
That is the spear. If Breaker
I kind of forgot he was gone.
It's going to be lights out. We're going to crown.
What was that, like 2 weeks ago? That wasn't that long ago, though.
I agree with that assessment of things.
That was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Dropped by Punk, and there's the clothesline to Breaker.
It was so Daniel Tony says watching pizza commercials. And that's not bad. Good. I was just watching yesterday the Little Caesars commercial because I was remembering when Little Caesars was $5.
Earlier tonight, we mentioned
I remember back in the day.
Friday night on SmackDown, the first title defense
when it was like one of those nights where we were like, let's order out. We would go to Little Caesars, and I would go with me and my mom would go. We had exactly $20, and it was like, okay, get 2 boxes of pizza, get some breadsticks, and like a bottle of Coke. Done. $20. Got it all. Now it's like you can't do that no more. Now I think it's $9.99 for the pizza. But man, Little Caesars came in clutch like for a long time. I haven't had Little Caesars though now in years.
Now caught by Breaker and throw by Braun Breaker.
Blatant disregard for the well-being of CM
by the way, we also got infamous Raider Loco. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We got John Taylor here who says my only regret on the bet is I've had to watch all of the Raw and it's been kind of boring to me. John's just like, I had to make this bet, huh? Poor John. We got infamous Raider Loco here says, so this Friday SmackDown at 5 p.m. Just checked FYI on the West Coast time. I doubt live, but says start time 5 p.m. on USA Network. Yeah, but the thing, so that's like, it will be 5 o'clock on USA Network, but I think I can still watch it earlier on Netflix. With a VPN, I think you can watch it like earlier.
Champion CM Punk as he seeks the first world title.
We got Paranoid Andrew of Oxford who says, that's a good point. I just figured if EO can be booked good with limited promo, Lyra can as well. This part of the year is slow for many wrestlers. Yeah, you know, this is also the year that I want to see more wrestlers break out as great promos. I was thinking about that today when I did the ESPN reaction video. And the award that they gave for best promo was to Paul Heyman. And I thought, man, it shouldn't be Paul Heyman. Like, Paul Heyman's great. We already know that. But how many times can he win best promo? Like, we got to start getting some wrestlers that are cutting great, amazing promos. Anyways, your comment reminded me of that. And
great already with a win over
yeah, no, they have EO has been getting, you know, she's EO special. EO has gotten over with the fans because of like
compared to
she's been able to connect with the fans, and I think that's the next thing that I hope to see Lyra. I hope to see Lyra do. I hope she connects with the fans like that too. She's already got the skills, man. She's got the skills. Now it's just the breakout persona and connecting a little bit more with the audience.
CM Punk didn't show any fear.
Thank you, Paranoid Android of Oxford.
And now again, Breaker just overpowering the champion here. Breaker knee right to the throat.
We got Andy Nerschel who says the only thing that will happen in this match will be a DQ. Oh, I hope not.
Very little offense tonight at Breaker.
This has been an extremely
Edward Simongo says, I woke up at 3 to watch a pretty mid-Raw. Good booking on my GM.
In my mind, CM Punk entered this matchup with a game plan, with a strategy to execute. But when you're dealing with somebody as explosive as Braun Breaker, it can be hard to execute your own plan.
Well, you also mentioned
Uncle
earlier,
Don says Timeless Tony Storm was the best promo, hands down. She was fantastic. I'm actually surprised she didn't get that award, or that vote rather, vote award, whatever you want to call it.
Hypothetically, CM Punk can weight Breaker out.
We got Eric Diaz here
seen
says
Braun Breaker
shenanigans
really
coming.
Dragged into the deep waters recently, and the guy's a physical freak of nature.
Shenanigans.
We know CM Punk has a gas tank on him. Punk is not afraid.
Yes, Rudio
to be
Santi
in
is
this
back
ring for
tonight on the
20,
show.
30,
Yes.
40 minutes if need be. But
He was
nobody's
in
tried to take Braun
Colombia
Breaker with him. How will
the
he
last
swim?
couple of
Well,
weeks,
that's the other
so
thing about Breaker,
plus
too,
it was the
Corey,
end of the
stamina,
year.
right? I mean, for a man
But,
his
yeah,
size,
he's
the
back
stamina
today.
he has is incredible. He could probably last just as long as Punk can.
It's entirely possible. We may get our answer tonight.
Now Punk trying to fight back as he makes it back to a vertical base. Headbutt by Punk.
Yeah, even this match,
Pull out
the
all
crowd
stops
doesn't
here. Now
seem
he's got
that
Breaker. Maybe for a
giddy.
GTS. Breaker, though, able to avoid. There's the back
Jason
suplex.
says right now, 2-1 topping Little Caesars pizzas
Breaker
for
wisely
$4.99
going
from
for
Go
another cover.
Pizza
Is it
Pizza.
enough to win the championship? Punk's
Why are
gotta
we
kick out
giving
at
Why
two.
are we giving
Look,
Little
I'm
Caesars
sure
free
Paul
promo?
Heyman drilled
I know,
it into
seriously.
Braun
Hey,
Breaker's
we
head.
got a deal. We got to talk about them deals. Pizza
If
Pizza.
you get the chance, execute a cover. You can hear Heyman shouting motivation from the outside.
But yeah, I'm trying to do like for New Year's. I'm trying to do like no eating like junk food, no eating out. I eat out all the time, and
I agree.
it's not good. So I'm trying to cook at home more. I'm trying to eat more fruits, more vegetables,
Yeah, keep your mouth
you know,
shut.
that sort of thing.
Pedal the metal
And
try to
I've
take out
this
the champ,
like
and then
last
do your trash talking. And see,
couple
that just
days
fired
have
Punk
been like
up.
the healthiest I've ever eaten.
Punk
Like,
just got fired up after the trash
and I
talk
didn't
by Breaker.
eat. I
That's
didn't
what's
even
made
like
Punk one of the greats over the years, that
I
intangible,
didn't
that
break
next
during the
year,
weekends
that
because the weekends is the
championship year.
hardest for
Yeah,
me.
but every
Like
time Punk tries
Monday
to
through
rally
Friday,
here,
I can do
Breaker's
pretty
just
good
able
for
to shut him
myself.
down.
But Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, bro, let's get a burrito, let's
right
get a
on the
pizza,
bridge of
let's
the
get a chicken
nose.
sandwich.
Nothing pretty
Like I will go
about
all
that.
out during the weekend, right? So this weekend I did good, and I ate at home.
I would think if you're Heyman and Breaker,
Because like you don't realize how bad that
with
stuff
how
is
this
for
has
you,
gone
man.
so far.
I didn't even
I
realize
agree
it
if
until
you're Paul
recently,
Heyman.
and
If
it's
you're
like,
Braun Breaker, you're not allowed to be pleased
anyways.
until you've got
So
no
my
life.
I'm
Scuba
trying to
Breaker
go
up,
like
trying for a
at least a
GTS
couple
again.
weeks without
Breaker
having to
almost
eat
made a
out, which is
critical
hard
error,
because
but now
I've been
Breaker
craving a
with
fucking
Punk
chicken.
on his shoulder.
Oh,
my goodness!
I've been
Gutbuster
craving
by
a
the
spicy
challenger.
chicken
For the
sandwich
win and for
so
the title.
badly.
Punk just gets the shoulder up.
And you
All
can
I
see
want in
CM
life right
Punk
now is a spicy chicken
immediately
sandwich.
gasping for
Like,
air. Let's
that's
take
all I
another
want
look.
in life right
Launched
now.
into the
But
sky
I'm gonna
by
at
the
least give
challenger.
myself like
Both
2 to
of
3
Braun
weeks,
Breaker's
and
knees
then I
into
can
the
have a
abdomen
spicy
of the
chicken
champion.
sandwich.
And CM Punk just
Hey, congratulations,
barely
by the way,
escaped.
to
Corey,
James. He says, I've
Breaker
lost
has
15
been a
pounds since
step
August.
ahead
Dude,
of Punk
keep it going,
at
man.
every
Keep it
point
going. It's
tonight.
fucking awesome.
Oh my goodness! And
Right Guy
Breaker's got
Murray
that
says
look
it's
in his
crazy
eyes. He really
quiet.
wanna
I
get
know,
out
I
of
feel
the way here.
weird.
We've
Hey, what's
seen
up, Paula? Good to
Breaker
have you on.
when
So
he's
she
in
had
the stalking
Pizza Hut
mood.
today. I love Pizza Hut too.
The
I love all of
challenger
it.
is on
All of
the
it.
hunt.
Okay, there goes
Here
Braun.
comes Braun Breaker.
And CM Punk
No,
beats him with a
oh, that was
clothesline.
fun.
Punk felt him coming, and Punk capitalized. Can
Scott
the
Fedora
world
here
champ
says, in
fight
Jersey
his
City,
way
where I'm
back
at
into
right now,
this?
there's a new spot open that does fruit-shaped ice cream. But holy shit, is that unhealthy but delish. Aw, everything's delicious and it's probably unhealthy. Sucks,
That
man.
was critical there for Punk. It bought him some valuable
Yes,
time.
Rudio
to try
says
to regroup
third
after what's
commercial
been an all-out
break.
assault by
3
Breaker.
commercial breaks. Número tres. Número tres.
Roddy Piper. I think what we're seeing right there.
Alrighty,
is Braun Breaker thinks
BTW,
he's
we
got all
got
the
Frank
answers.
in the building,
CM
and he
Punk's
says,
gonna
do you
change
think
the
Blake wins the
questions.
title back
In the
tomorrow?
middle of a
I'm not
match.
mad I'm not
champion
mad her
dictate the
reposting her pics with the
Punk
title,
launches
but
himself off the barricade, down goes
because oh
Breaker
man, no
again.
Blue Chew
Right here
needed.
in front of us.
Should
Our
she win
official
NXT title or just be called up like
doing a
Grace?
great job giving
Look,
these two some
I'm gonna be
leeway
real with
with
you.
the world title on the
I
line,
feel
because
like
remember,
they should
it's
almost
champion's
pivot.
advantage
I
for
know
Punk.
that the
Breaker's
plan
got
was
to
not
submit
for
Punk.
Thea to
DQs
win,
or
but
countouts
I
don't
almost feel
count.
like they've been
Well,
given
at
a
least to win
whole
the
new
title. And now
opportunity
Punk,
here.
top rope.
They can go back to Blake and
Crossbody
continue on the
and a
path,
lateral
whatever path
press.
they were going to
Hook of the
continue
leg.
on.
Kick out by Breaker.
And CM
But
Punk
I
takes
wouldn't
his
mind ended if they just like stuck with Thea Hale and went
Punk doesn't want to win
a
any
whole
other
new
way
different direction.
than by pinfall.
Something
or
unplanned,
submission
right?
To dominate the challenge.
But I'm such a big fan of Blake Monroe that I
the best in the world.
want to see her on top, whether she's on top of NXT. And I would love it if she went to the main roster already. And I still feel like there's, especially now with SmackDown being like 3 hours, I feel like there would still be an awesome spot for her on the show. We still need more women, like for sure. We still need more. So I'm kind of good with that, whatever option, Frank. Like she can stick around on NXT a little longer, or she can get called up. I'm kind of good with all of it, but I'll be real with you. Like I thought Blake was gonna be. I didn't think she would appear on NXT. Like I always thought she was gonna be a main roster talent. I think she's a. I don't want to say this without sounding bad, but I just think she's too good. Like I think she needs to be on the main roster, and I think she'll shine brighter on the main roster. There are certain people that just do. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco.
We've seen Punk execute that.
He also says, heard spicy chicken sandwiches, which is your favorite. I love Wendy's with cheese. Also, Asante wearing his I Love Latina shirt tonight. LOL, I hope. I don't think he ever got the I Love Latina shirt. He wanted to, but he didn't end up getting it. He just got the I Love LA shirt. But yeah, spicy chicken sandwiches are my favorite. They're up there, like top 3 favorite food items. It's like pizza, burritos, and spicy chicken sandwiches for sure. I remember when I went to Las Vegas, I went to Wolfgang Puck. And holy damn, guys, if you ever go to Wolfgang Puck, get the spicy chicken sandwich. I promise you, you will thank me later. You will thank me later. Thank you, Mr. Vader Loco.
Well, trying to fight himself out of this predicament.
Yeah, if there's anybody that has the heart and guts to dig back into this, it's the veteran Punk, the 7-time world champion. Breaker, though.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It didn't go so well.
Punk was able to hold on.
And Breaker just got a bit
that didn't look too good. I hope Braun's okay.
Before going backward and just dumped himself on the
back. Oh, no. I think we're getting you fucked up, Chance.
We talked about earlier that Breaker may make.
It's
Punk could capitalize on.
Difficult
That's what Punk was waiting for.
And Punk delivers the elbow. Is it enough?
Yeah, just Braun seems to be okay, though, but that was a...
But again, that one
they're not going to show the replay. I don't think they are. But commentary did good saving it, though. Oh, they are showing. Oh, wait, never mind. No, they're not.
The athleticism of the challenger.
Standing moonsault was beautiful.
Is an anomaly. 1 of 1 when it comes to athletic ability. And then
we got Jason here says, try Fuko's spicy chicken sandwich in either T-Mobile or Allegiant. Ooh, I'm going to probably be at one of those venues soon, so I will definitely try that.
And this is an uncharacteristic error from CM Punk. You rarely see Punk attempt the same situation twice, and he paid for it.
Now Punk trying to create space, sends Breaker back.
J0 says we'll see the replay on Botchamania.
He said,
he's going for it again. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it.
Hook of the leg, isn't it up? Punk kicks at it too.
All right, I'm glad he got it because like
what we just saw. It's telling me that CM Punk is off of his
That's
game.
a fucking hard
Punk
thing to do,
shook.
man. But
this is a guy who is a master at changing his
sometimes
strategy
shit like that
in
happens.
the middle of the match. He
hey, what's up? Dingo21 says the Breaker Singlet says the future, but I thought he said last week he's good now. I guess he didn't have time to update. He didn't have time to update the singlet.
Was able to capitalize.
It's an old adage in this game.
I remember when he said that he's not the future, he's the now. I'm like, bro, you can be the future and the now. The now and the future. You can be both.
Champ where he wants it. Is this Braun Breaker's night? Is this
Thank you, Dingle21.
And look at the power of Breaker. A military press to Punk. Punk now turns it into a DDT. And again,
hey, what's up, Andrew Phillips? Good to have you on. We also got Taj Simpson. Bojangles have good chicken sandwich. Oh, I've never been to Bojangles.
Is it enough to retain?
I don't even know where they have Bojangles. I don't think they got them out here in California.
Take another look at Breaker getting a bit too overconfident.
We got Uncle Donka says facts. How did Mariah go from an epic story and Blake Monroe go from an epic story and matches with Tony, then somehow not make it to the main roster? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always found that very weird. Like, I found it weird when Jordan went to the main roster. I mean, sorry, not the main roster. NXT. Found it weird when Jordan went to NXT. I found it weird when Blake went to NXT. I don't know, man. I feel like there are certain people that you just go, man. You go to the top. There's certain people that you have to do that with, like Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill went to the top. And, you know, she wasn't as strong as wrestler as Jordan or Blake. So, I mean, it's very interesting. And Blake had more.
I said at the outset is something that I would imagine.
Blake had a bigger, much bigger storyline on AEW and far better performances and a bunch of stuff. So I just thought, and she's got this like insane look too. So I just thought she would, you know, also go to the main roster. But for whatever reason, those decisions were made. Thank you, Uncle Dunk.
This is where the best in the world becomes comfortable.
Vintage Punk with that running.
Whistling Beard says I'm literally on my way to Little Scissors. Yo,
Short arm clothesline by the champion. Down goes
bro. I'm living vicariously through you right now. I'm living vicariously.
To the top rope, wasted little time doing it this time, and now
I'm so jealous.
With Breaker prone, center of the ring. CM Punk with the elbow.
Punk can feel it.
Nighty-night time. No, Heyman now. Heyman on the apron screaming at
Oh, no, I think this is where we start to get our shenanigans that we were expecting.
And Heyman lost his
Don't get
mind.
distracted, Punker.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The vision's here.
Shenanigans.
Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory as well.
Okay, why is Justin Timberlake getting involved in CM Punk's matchup? Damn it!
Breaker can ill afford a disqualification here.
Fucking Justin Timberlake.
Into the official who
Your ass
tumbles
back
out
to
of the ring.
NSYNC.
And now a serious situation here. Austin Theory.
Oh
in
no!
the ring.
Justin Timberlake!
No!
No! Cry me a river.
Breaker into the cover.
Oh
but
shit!
there's
Is this how?
official.
No
Reed
way!
sits Patton back into the ring. Cover. Punk kicks out at 2.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what? You can't do it like that. I'm sorry, but when Braun wins, can't be like that. Can't be like that. It's gotta be. If Braun defeats Punk in whatever stage tonight or tonight, it has to be a dominant victory. I don't care if he's a heel.
Uh-oh, we got some backup.
Oh, it's Penta. Bro, I saw the blue lights. I saw the blue lights and I was like, yo, what? And then I was like, oh, it's Penta.
Penta wasn't about to stand by and let Rey Mysterio be disrespected. Dragon Lee sends Theory into Penta.
All right, well, hey, look at CM Punk having friends. That's why he had all that little moments with Ray the last couple of. Ooh, ouch! Ow! Rip the tribal thief.
Has been disposed of courtesy of this trio of luchadors.
Well, at least maybe they'll go away for a bit, and that should leave Punk and Braun in the ring together.
Outside the ring, remember Penta and Dragon Lee told Ray, we have your back. Division respects no one. In this fight spilling out.
Lobster says the outside scuffle is better than the match. Actual Sigma says, are we gonna hear burn it down? Oh, okay, wait. Braun's getting up.
Punk, the only 2 men in the ring.
And Breaker's the only one on his feet. And Braun Breaker stalking the champion.
Look, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I don't know. I don't know that it's time just yet, but Braun looks so excited.
Breaker can taste it.
He looks so like this has to happen. But Punk moves. Punk, yeah, Punk's winning. Punk's winning. GTS. Close it off. It's over. Next time, buddy. Next time. Oh! Son of a bitch, I knew that was coming. I was a little too confident. Look at Paul. Paul's like, thank you, Jesus Christ.
CM Punk got half a step ahead. Funny. Allows Breaker to run shoulder first into the post. Boom.
You got Thomas Burnett who says, this is fun. Aiden says Braun sold that so well. He did. He was hyped, bro.
Now Punk's got to be thinking, what do I got to do? I hit him with everything I got. Breaker's still in it.
And this is where panic sets in for a champion.
By the way, we got D. Martin 5th here who says, I felt abnormal this weekend after staying up Saturday night watching Wrestle Kingdom and seeing my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Baltimore Ravens. Damn, it sounded like you had a good weekend, D. Martin. Sounds like a great time.
Driver on Breaker.
Oh my
get
God.
all of it, though. Hit Punk into the cover. Hook of the leg on Braun. And a kick out again by Braun.
A little bit of wrestling, a little bit of sports. Sounds like an overall nice weekend, D. Martin. I'm glad you were able to enjoy that. Thank you for the super chat, man.
CM Punk can feel the World Heavyweight Championship slipping through his fingers right now.
Also, thank you so much to Sir Furry Philip Noble who says, much love, Denise. Always want to catch her live. Yes, thank you for being here and for showing some support. Thank you.
And now Punk with Breaker up on his shoulders yet again.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
CM Punk went for the go to sleep. Breaker wrestles him down into an armbar.
Armbar!
The arm of the
Armbar!
The Fujiwara armbar is cinched in tight.
Punk is
Armbar!
writhing in
Hey,
pain. Is Punk
you get it, you
gonna
get
tap
it.
out? Is Punk gonna tap the breaker? Punk
I think it's
reversal.
over. Yeah,
Winning
it's over.
combination.
Nope.
Breaker's got
No,
to
it's
kick out,
not.
but he still has it locked in.
Wow, I've been wrong 2 times. What is
Locked in on
happening?
Punk.
I lost my
Entire
touch.
straights here.
There is an unimaginable amount of torque and pressure on the shoulder and elbow of CM Punk right now. If Breaker lifts his hips off the mat, he may snap CM Punk's arm in half.
Jonathan says,
Survive. Somehow
armbar!
Punk to roll through. And now Punk.
And the club device! And the club device!
Breaker.
Tap,
Is Breaker
baby,
gonna
tap.
To the vice. Punk's bread
I think I just want Braun to win on a bigger stage, to be honest. I know, I know. It's still the Raw premiere. It's still huge, but
you cut
I
off the
know.
blood. You put
It's
it to
just a me
sleep
thing.
this way.
Breaker, though, trying to fight back, trying to fight out of it, trying to neutralize Punk. Now staring
Exactly.
in the eyes of the
Bobster says
champion.
armbar is one of Jericho's 1,004 holds. Armbar.
Breaker back to his feet, hoisting Punk up. Braun
Oh,
Breaker with a gut buster again.
Punk's dead. Oh no, Punk's dead.
And
Punk's dead.
clothesline.
Oh no. Punk.
Cover.
Ew.
Punk stays in it.
2. Those. Well, at least the crowd's finally up, right? I think we're all sort of feeling a little bit I think we're all feeling a little better. Thank you so much for the love, Todd Cribbs. I'm glad you enjoy yourself here. Gold's Village says hope for Seth to return. Nah, I think he might be out a little longer.
To go 99.
Brian says, Denise, you just made the list.
This would be the ultimate disrespect.
Lifting Punk up on his shoulders. Went for the GTS.
Oh,
Punk
counter.
able to
Yep.
pick the ankle.
Can't get him with the
Drives
GTS
Breaker
there,
back to the
man.
middle of the ring. And now Punk's
Yep,
got it
there.
locked in.
Tap.
STF.
Tap.
The STF is in on Breaker.
Tap.
Is Breaker gonna tap? Can he somehow
I don't know if he's
hang
going
on?
to tap. Is he going to tap? Is this the way it ends? I don't think this is the way it ends.
Breaker trying
Nah,
to drag
it's not the way it ends.
himself and
I don't feel
Punk's
it.
Body toward the rope to force a break.
Yeah, no,
Breaker
he's too close.
dragging himself.
And it is terrifying.
He's
that
about to get
after
the ropes.
all the punishment
Yep.
Braun Breaker has endured, he still has the physical power to drag himself and Punk.
Okay,
And
trying
Punk
again.
Back in. And now Heyman
Punk,
again
get your
on
ass
the
out of
apron.
here.
Will somebody get this fool off the apron?
The Oracle's feeling desperate.
Punk, don't even like acknowledge him,
Punk's gotta
please.
forget about the Oracle.
You have a
Turn his
match
attention
to win
back to
here.
Breaker. Uh-oh,
Friend,
he's
what are you
finally gonna get
doing?
his hands on Paul. The temptation was too much.
What
for
are you
Punk.
doing? Come on. Oh.
Down goes Heyman for the spear.
Out of the ring, Punk avoided the spear.
Braun kind of fucked himself right now.
And Punk now
Fuck
has the
himself.
suicide dive.
Never mind.
And Breaker
Never
blasted
mind.
it with a right.
And I
Braun
don't
got
know
him with the
what
right.
was worse, Cole, the right hand of Braun Breaker or CM Punk landing.
We got
face
Dingle here. It
first
says, I think Punk
on
may
the
lose,
mat
but
on
not
the
clean.
outside of the ring.
Well, Breaker
By the way, we
got
are getting a
Punk
long
for
main
loop,
event. We only
but he
got
can't
6
get
minutes
the
left on the
second
show.
rope.
Remember, we were talking about the
Forearm.
3
And
scenarios
Punk,
of what we might
I don't think
get.
he has any idea
An
where
early
he
Raw
is.
is over. We still might get crazy post-show, but I think we're just getting a pretty lengthy match, which is not, I don't think many people
World
expected this
Heavyweight
match to last as long as
Championship
it
is on
has.
the line. CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. Corey, Punk has no idea
fuck.
where he is. He has no idea where Braun
About to
Breaker
take
is. Punk is
CM
trying
Punk
to get
out with
up
that
on the table
clothesline.
to try to
Nope.
get himself
Going for
back on
something
his
else.
feet,
Going for
but he
something
doesn't
else.
understand that
No,
Braun Breaker is
Braun's
climbing
going
on the top
further.
rope.
Braun's going to the top.
Punk, get out of the
Braun's
way.
going an extra mile here. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
Beautiful. All right, that was beautiful. I love that because Braun usually does that from the ring apron.
Breaker.
So like, why does Paul look like he's having a heart attack? Paul's like, ah!
Punk
He
is
looks like he's
done.
having a heart
Punk is
attack.
out. If Braun can get him
no,
back
but
in the
seriously,
ring,
Braun,
we've got a new champion.
Braun going
Paul
above
Heyman
and
is
beyond. I like
laughing over
that.
there
Put
in
an
the
extra
corner,
touch in there.
realizing that
Oh,
Breaker's
fuck, man. I'm
moments
worried for
away
Punk now. I
from
think he
being
might be
crowned
done.
world champion. Off the top.
Yeah, Uncle
of
Don
the
says,
ring
God
with
damn, what a
flying
spot. For
clothesline
real.
through
That was
Punk,
sick.
through the table.
And that was perfectly executed, too. Like, he got him nice.
Straps her down.
Ah, fuck. Braun.
Spear
Punk, move.
time.
Punk, move.
Punk, though.
Oh,
Punk
Punk
got
got that
He
thing.
intercepted.
He got it.
Punk intercepted Breaker.
It's over.
I think Braun might be out
Hey,
already.
if he gets a GTS here, it's
Punk
over.
with a GTS.
Yep, it's over.
Go to sleep.
It's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah. It wasn't the time yet, guys. It wasn't the time yet. The time will come, but it just wasn't today. Braun will get his moment at a different day. Different day, different time. Still a lot more to do with Punk as World Heavyweight Champ. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Yes. I think, to me, the sign that it wasn't going to happen was last week. That confrontation with Braun and CM Punk told us it wasn't time yet for Braun.
What a battle. What an effort by the challenger, Braun Breaker. But
I really think they killed it, though. Like, they really killed it. Like, by the end, this was like a really enjoyable match. By the way, we got John here says, Denise, I'm feeling great and eating healthy. The DWO. We shall talk about pizza and chicken sandwiches and all the junk food Denise loves.
When he won the world
hey, what happened to CM Punk's belt? Oh, there it is.
It was going to be a
real
time before he let it go.
Thanks, John.
And CM Punk
that was sick. Envy the engineer says WWE matches are so planned out that even if you fuck up a spot, instead of moving on, you have to redo the spot as part of the show.
Surely,
you know what happens. They're pros. They know what they're doing. Sometimes they keep moving. Sometimes they redo it. I guess it just depends on what Braun and Punk wanted to happen there. Thank you, Envy the engineer. We also got John here says, waiting for Raw to end so I can have a little bit of the bubbly. And by bubbly, I mean Alka-Seltzer.
CM Punk retains.
I'm the cult of personality. We also got Mictaro here who says, what a match. Yeah, no, they really did kill it. They killed it towards the end. Crowd was a little dead but in the beginning, but they ended up like winning them back there for sure. Alrighty, there you go. The first Monday Night Raw of 2026 is officially in the books, everyone. Damn how fast time flies. But I am going to be joined in a few minutes by Santi, and we'll be breaking down this show and basically everything that went down. We'll be getting his opinions and, you know, chatting about it and everything. So this will be a fun time. I'm interested to see what Santi thought about the show, because this show had a lot of expectations. Obviously, we'll talk about the fact that we did not get Chris Jericho. So I think now we can probably expect Jericho to come through for the Royal Rumble, I would imagine. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with all of that. Alrighty. Also, in the meantime, I'm gonna go through and just read people's comments. So if you yeah, Big G says no $200 for Denise. Hold on, my foot fell asleep, bro. My foot fell asleep so badly right now. If I got up and walked, I would just drop to the floor. Anyways, so what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Get me some thoughts, some opinions. That way I can go into the post show and pretend they're all my opinions. I'm just going to steal everybody's fantastic opinions and claim them as my own. So funny. No, John with a very generous super chat. He says, nope, you did not have to do this, John. He says, no Y to J, but here's half of the bet anyways, because something, I got nothing. Aw, John, you did not have to do that, bro. You did not have to do that. Jericho did not appear. So, but thank you. I appreciate it though, regardless. So regardless, I'm not going to stay here and I'm not going to give it back. It's too late now, John. No, seriously, John, thank you so much, man. That's very cool of you. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, shit. All right, let me see what everyone's saying and how you guys felt about everything that went down tonight. Let's see. We got James Irving here. It says Jericho is still on AEW's roster page. He'll show up at the Rumble. Yeah, you know, I think the moment that I started to feel like Jericho might not come out was, again, when I saw that report earlier that said that the AEW people hadn't gotten that memo that basically tells them, hey, take this person off your email chain so that they don't get these emails anymore. Because I got to let people know, like, hey, so-and-so is done with the company. So you're no longer, you know, supposed to be getting these emails and things like that. So yeah, so I think that was kind of the moment. Eric Diaz says Y2J will be live on Wednesday's show. Bro, I'm telling you, I will scream so loud. That would be just so funny. Like, so funny. All right, let me go through some more comments. We got Jen City here. Says, gotta be honest, glad I didn't go to Barclays tonight. Show is okay. Yeah, you know, damn, man. It makes me feel like I don't want to say we took the Netflix premiere for granted, but we might have taken the Netflix premiere last year for granted. I think in my head, I was hoping that this show, and it wasn't going to be to that degree, don't get me wrong, but I think I was expecting a little bit more from the show, but I can't tell you that I'm disappointed because I really did enjoy that main event with Braun and CM Punk. I thought it was the right outcome, and I also liked how Braun looked. I liked the near falls that they did at the end. The only hiccup was that Frankensteiner, but other than that, man, they pulled it back together, and it was entertaining in the end, and a crowd that was basically dead and out of it. Got into the matchup like they really did, and I'm glad that Braun didn't win here. I'm actually glad, and that's nothing against Braun. It's more so that I want him to win on a bigger stage when the moment feels right. We know when that moment is, when it feels like electric in the building and you're like, this is this person's night, and we just know it and we all feel it in our bones. This wasn't the night. This was not the night. So I'm happy with the match, and I'm also happy with the outcome as well. And let's get through some more comments here. We got Alice Pix here who says, I thought the CM Punk match was a bit messy in parts. The Frankensteiner was the part that really kind of stood out to everybody, but still, regardless, it had a lot more good than it did bad. Also, hey, shout out to Stalking You, who's here with us here today. We got Sebastian Keane, who says, too early for Braun to win it. He'll win at Mania for his Mania moment. Yeah, I would love something like that for sure. We got Lewis Loves Comedy, who says Io and Rhea versus Kabuki Warriors and WWE match of the year. we just got started in the year, so you might be right. We got Frank in here who says this was amazing, just that it was Monday Night Raw Ladies Edition. We got Otto here who says he thought it was an overall decent show. Let me see what else we got here. Let's go through some more comments. We got Luis A. Mendez who says, damn, we're only 5 days into 2026 and Denise lost $200. Technically $150. We got Samantha Miller here who says 8.5 rating for Raw. Diamond Money says it was an average show. Maxwell also gives it a rating of 8.5. We got All Things Entertainment here who says, I thought it was a good show. Definitely see Braun as a front runner for the Rumble. Oh, yeah. I would love that. Are you kidding me? I would love that. If Braun wins the Rumble, that would be pretty sick, man. Pretty fucking sick. We got Dragon Knight who says, greatest Raw of all time. Michael Rubin says, no Jericho, unfortunately. Corey here says, no Jericho or Seth Rollins tonight. None of the flashy boys were on here today. We got All Things Entertainment here. It says Y2J for the Rumble 100%. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it more. We got Robert Madsen here. Says they did Maxine dirty. I didn't love that outcome. If she was going to lose, I would have preferred her to lose clean. But I don't know what they were trying to do here. We got John Taylor here who says Stranger Things integration was meh. The main event was really good. I just wish the crowd was better. A great crowd can make a show better. Oh, yeah. I've always said this. Like, there's been matches that I didn't think were that great in the past that crowds made feel better than they were. And when you get those matches, it's like, oh, thank your heavenly stars. Thank you, John. Alrighty. Let me see. What else do we got here? Let's see. Let me go through some more comments. We got Joseph Boza says he's enjoyed Raw. I think people were hoping for Jericho. MRK Noita here says biggest heels of the night, Triple H and Adam Pearce. Aiden Cossack says imagine paying over $1,000 to attend that Raw. Bro, I don't know what Monday Night Raw episode I would be okay with spending $1,000. That would be way too much money. Let's see what else we got here. We got Jose Million who says, I was expecting teases for WrestleMania matches, just another Raw. Yeah, I think that would have been cool. A little bit more like teases considering we're in the season. We got Edward Simpson here. I'm sorry, Edward Simongo, excuse me. He says, both the premiere and the anniversary show were mid in my humble and objective opinion. I love the way you worded that. In my humble and objective opinion. We got Elijah Brody here who says Dynamite starts with a countdown to I am the learning tree. Bro, I'm so over the learning tree. Let's see. Joseph Bosa says amen, Denise. It would have been weird if Braun won on a random ass Raw. We got Dingle here who says the crowd was mid. Very surprised for New York. Maybe they were tired. I don't know what's going on over there. I will tell you the people in the top of the Brooke Barclays Center, if they were quiet, it's okay, bro. It's hella steep there. That Barclays, I will never sit at the top of Barclays again, bro. I remember sitting at the top of Barclays, and I was there that night with my husband. We were both at the show. And I remember I was like, do not stand up. Do not move. Like, I couldn't move at all. Like, the whole time I was just there like this because I was so scared of how steep it was. I can't do steep, like, at all. Like, I get hella nervous. Every time I saw people stand up, every time I saw people walk down the stairs to go to the concession stands or to the bathroom, I felt like I was going to die. I was just there like, oh my God, this person's going to fall and I'm going to fall too. It's a horrible feeling. If you are afraid of heights or afraid of steepness like that, you know what I'm talking about. When you feel like you're gonna like just fall. Like, in my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna fall off this fucking building. Like, literally, it was horrible. So fuck the Barclays Center at the top section. Worst top section I've ever been in my life. Barclays Center at the top was the very worst. And then the second very worst was I think it's the Mercedes-Benz. Is it the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans? Wherever WrestleMania was at. WrestleMania 34. Wherever WrestleMania 34 was at. The top, god awful. Awful. I sat at the top too there, and I was like praying to the heavens, and that was brutal. I think also the Smoothie Center was brutal too at the top. There was a couple in there that I just thought to myself, I'm not going to make it, man. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Let's see what else we got here. Let me go through some more comments. What's everyone talking about? Yep, B-Hop says Trick Williams next Friday. Yeah, he has a match against Ray Phoenix, so that'll be very, very fun. All right, let me see through some more comments. We got the Juan G show. It says, what was the point of the Stranger Things collab? It's Netflix. It's Netflix. They're going to do stuff like that. I don't mind. I actually love the Stranger Things collabs. And I'm not a Stranger Things like aficionado because I've only seen one season. But I feel like if you were a Stranger Things super fan, maybe you were probably expecting a little bit more. But for those that aren't like super fans, I feel like they did enough to make the show feel different with the music and the intro and the little props and sets that they did. I thought that was pretty fun. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go through some more of what everyone's thinking. We got Empower Warren here who says, Braun should have won multiple chances to strap the rocket to this guy. They still won't do it. No, I don't think it was time. I really don't think it was time yet. I think a bigger stage will be fantastic. And I think he's still got to grow a little bit more on the mic. On the mic. Let's see what else we got here. We got All Things Entertainment who says, I'm starting to have more faith in Drew winning, but I just can't see what the plan for Mania would be then. Yeah, I don't know why, but I can't see them putting Drew in the main event at WrestleMania. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't feel like they love Drew as much as the fans do. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it feels like the fans appreciate a certain wrestler more than maybe The Office does. That's just like based off of what I've seen. So yeah. All right, let's go through some more comments. We got Ben here who says, first anniversary Netflix show isn't just a random Raw. Yeah. And let's see, we got FCS who says, let's be honest, fans are tired of the same old people. They need some energetic performers. Yeah, because there's only a couple of people that really generate massive pops and reactions. And I think we can pretty much name who those people are. All right, let's see, go through some more comments. And then I'm still waiting for Santi, guys. He's probably backed up right now. I haven't gotten a message from him, so I think he should be okay. Yeah, he did see the link, so he's probably just backed up. All right, cool. Let's go through some more comments and see what everyone thought here. Dragon Knight says, hell no, scared of heights. That's why I'm warning you right now. Do not sit at the top of the Barclays Center. You will freak the fuck out. MC Jono says, being afraid of heights and on drugs in that situation would be the worst. One of the things that's recently started to happen to me, and it's part of the reason why I don't like to sit at press boxes anymore, is I don't know what started to happen to me, and I don't know if anybody else has experienced this before, but it's a really gross feeling. Whenever I sit at the top of venues, even sometimes when they're not steep, but I'm at the top, I can't look up. Because if I look up, everything in the bottom starts to spin. Does that make any sense at all? Like, when I look up, I feel like things are moving like this. And so I have this thing where I have to focus on one thing. Like, I cannot even do this. I can't do this. Like, I have to specifically focus on one thing. And if I don't, I literally feel like I'm going to pass out. My hands get really sweaty. I want to throw up. It's a horrible feeling. And I didn't used to have that. And it happened to me recently in the last 3 years. And now I really struggle whenever I would go to press boxes. I had a really hard time doing that. It was very hard. So for those of you who struggle with that, damn. Thank you, Diamond Money says Caesar Superdome. Is that what I said? Mercedes-Benz? Did I say Mercedes-Benz? Is it Mercedes-Benz now? Whatever. That place. That's where WrestleMania was at. And it was, do not sit at the top. Hey, what's up? We also got Brie Marie, who's in the chat. Nice to have you on. Hey, thank you so much to Ellie McGraw for the very nice super chat. Very nice of you to send this in. Let's see what else we got here. We got Thomas who says, are you coming to Vegas for WrestleCon? Well, I'm going to be in Vegas, period, for all of the WrestleMania events. Yes, I will definitely be there. We got Rudio here who says, I've heard the Upper Bowl in the Phoenix Arena is horrible. I've been to that stadium in Glendale, Arizona. I'm assuming the Glendale, Arizona one. I've been there, but I didn't sit at the top though. That one I did have good seats, so I can't say what the top felt like. We got W Stein 79. What's up, W Stein? How are you, man? Says I wanted a Demogorgon. Sorry, I'm not like informed of Stranger Things. Finn Balor and Denise as Nancy. What? Which one's Nancy? Hold on. Let me check. Stranger Things, Nancy. Hold on. Sorry, I'm clueless. Oh yeah. Oh, she's cute. I'd want to be Nancy. Let's go. I could be Nancy. Seems very easy. I could be Nancy. Thank you, W Stein. All right, let me go through some more comments here. See. Oh, hey, awesome. Santi's here, guys. Let's get the party started. Hey, Santi, long time no see.
What up? What up? How's it going?
Going good. I had forgotten what you look like. I was like, what does Santi look like?
Right here, all kinds of man right here.
You got to start doing like the what do you call it? Like the
No, see, that's very toxic male masculinity. I'm a Santi Zap. Santi Zap. I don't know the lyrics yet, but I like the vibe of Kit Wilson's song.
Yeah, I like it. I'm vibing with it. Oh, man. Alrighty. Hey, guys, what's up? We're back on the Monday Night Raw post show. Santi, it's been a minute, but we're starting the new year off, 2026. This is the first Monday Night Raw of the year, so let's just get right to it. Did this Raw live up to your expectations?
Okay, I love that you started with this. I think that if we got this Raw in the middle of June, I think we'd be over the moon. I think this is a solid Raw that moved the needle, that had solid matches, a 40-minute main event with a definite conclusion, which is a rarity. We had a great women's match in Liv and Lyra. We had 2 title changes. AJ Styles and Gunther had a great segment. All of the stuff that happened on Raw was good. It's just that it felt like the energy that was promised for this show just wasn't there. It didn't feel like this ground shifting episode of Monday Night Raw. It didn't feel, even though I actually, funnily enough, I think that this is a better episode of a Raw Netflix first episode of the year than last year. Last year brought the energy. Last year brought the hype. I don't feel like we got it this year. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I was in the building for the Raw Netflix premiere and I felt like I was at Raw WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's what that show felt like. Like, it felt big time. Oh my God, they're going all out and really anything can happen and all of the biggest stars are here. And here's the thing though, is that same feeling that we had for the Raw Netflix premiere, I went into the show seeking a very similar feeling. Of course, I knew it wasn't going to be to that level, to that degree, but I was still expecting, I guess you can say, a little bit more. I think that this was a very fine episode, and I loved the main event and other moments that happened during the show. But for the first Monday Night Raw of 2026, I don't think that it had that same, like you said, electricity that we wanted to feel on the show. Again, not a bad episode of Raw, just didn't have that Monday Night Raw electricity feel to it.
Yeah, I think we're in the same page. Like, if you break it down, you don't get to break the walls down, but if you break it down, I think this was a solid episode. But even though it was solid, it still feels like it disappointed. God, we are so obnoxious as wrestling fans. Oh, it was good, but I don't know that it was good enough. God, we're so pathetic. But it's true. It's true.
So are we spoiled? Do you think that we're spoiled?
Yeah. Yeah, I think just as simple as that. I think we're spoiled. I think we're spoiled brats that expected this really high WrestleMania-esque level show, and we ended up getting a good show by all metrics. Legitimately, by all metrics, a good episode of Raw, and here we are bah-humbuging about it.
What about the Stranger Things integration? Are you a Stranger Things fan?
I'm not, but it's not that I don't like Stranger Things. I've just legitimately have never seen an episode.
Not even one?
Not even one.
I've seen, at least I saw the first season and I really liked it.
Yeah,
but
I
I
heard
didn't
it's
even
great.
go back for the rest of the seasons.
I told myself I'm going to save it. I'm going to binge it. Here we go. It's over. So I might actually now watch it. Did you not find it a little bit odd that WWE features all of these, like, here's Tony Hinchcliffe for his Netflix special. They showed some lady for some upcoming Netflix show. Here's this comedian. Here's the star of this romance Love Island show. They're all here too. Of Love is Blind. I remember the Love is Blind cast was there. Where the fuck was the Stranger Things cast for the Stranger Things episode of Monday Night Raw? Not even one?
Santi, I feel like they're too big. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think they're just like, they were too big for the show. I think it was like, yeah, this is a cute thing that we're doing, but let's be real, we're not going to send all of our big Stranger Things stars to the show.
But not even one? They couldn't get like some like
they showed one girl in the crowd, but I didn't know who she was because I hadn't seen the show, so I didn't know. But there was the one.
Maybe that's how it went over my head too. I thought they didn't show anybody. But I also saw some people saying like sell out. Like, guys, like AEW does this all the time, and it's great. When AEW does it, it's like little mini PLEs though on Wednesdays. They hit the hype because they did. I think it's AEW Winter is Coming. That we used to be a Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon affiliation with HBO Max and stuff. So they do this stuff. They've done a couple other ones that are themed to something else.
DC superheroes, things like that. Yeah,
and they're always awesome though. This was just a regular episode of Monday Night Raw with some gooey tentacles around the ring.
But I liked it. I'm not even like a big Stranger Things fan, but I love like the little song playing. I love the intro where they turned everything upside down. I like seeing like the tentacles or whatever those things were on the barricade, on the championship. I like that stuff, and it made me want to see more. I even said I want to see like a Squid Games edition of Monday Night Raw. You know, someone loses a match and they have those guys that come covered up and they come and they take them away because they lost the match. I know it's a little hokey, but
I mean, I like it. I'm down for that. Yeah, I like the presentation. There's nothing that I disliked inherently about it. I just feel like they didn't do enough with it for it to feel like a true partnership. I'll say this. This is my takeaway. It felt more like Raw was cosplaying as a Stranger Things themed episode as opposed to an actual crossover, because it was billed as a crossover and it just sort of felt like they were dressing up to play the part as opposed to actually giving a crossover. You know what I mean?
Right. I think this is what I expected. So because this is what I expected, I was like, oh shit, this is cool. Whatever. I don't think I was actually expecting like a legitimate crossover.
Come on. You weren't expecting like a Demigorgon chasing R-Truth? That would have been awesome.
No. I mean, it would have been awesome, but I wasn't expecting it. I don't even know what a Demigorgon is.
I know Johnny Gargano, maybe.
Dermatologist Johnny Gargano.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. So here's the big topic that we got to get into before we get into what happened on Monday Night Raw. No Chris Jericho. Santi, did you feel in your bones like Jericho was going to come out or not?
No, I didn't feel it I didn't feel the tingle. Even before going into the show, because during the show I'm like, oh, I hope they don't bring Chris Jericho back here. This is a dead crowd. This is not the crowd for it. But even before the show, and my stream will back it up, I started the show saying, I don't think we get Jericho. I think Jericho's for the Rumble. Jericho is designed for a countdown. That's his thing, man. He has countdowns, and the Rumble is the countdown thing, is the countdown show. So I think it's a Rumble return for Chris Jericho.
I feel like I got swept away in the hype. I started to see a lot of people that were expecting him on Monday Night Raw, and I started to think, oh shit, maybe everybody knows something that I don't know. And do you get that feeling whenever it feels like everyone knows something's gonna happen? So then you're like, oh yeah, like I'm on board too. Like, let me in on this roller coaster. I want to join too. And I feel like I got swept away in it. However, the moment I realized Jericho wasn't coming out it was the Fightful Select report where they did talk about how like there was no I think it was like an internal memo that wasn't sent out, that is usually sent out to let people in the company know, hey, this person's gone. So, remove them from any emails or things of that nature. And they didn't get that. And then people were pointing out how he was still on the AEW roster page. And at that point, I'm thinking, all right, no Chris Jericho. He is not coming out tonight. And you mentioned him being more suited for a Royal Rumble. Yes, love it. The countdown, of course. I think now what this has done with him not showing up here today, what this has done is make everyone now look forward to it at the Rumble, unless he just magically appears on AEW this Wednesday and then we can all laugh our asses off.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If they didn't do it here, and if they don't do it at the Rumble, what's the play, right? I think Rumble's the last place left. If it's not a Rumble, then it's just not Jericho joining WWE, right?
Because why wouldn't it be the Rumble? The Rumble's going to be in Saudi.
I know.
You know Chris Jericho is going to get that paycheck.
I know.
It's got to be.
But play along for a second. If it doesn't happen at the Rumble, would you then draw the conclusion
Saturday night's main event?
Oh my God. It's in Canada. It is in Canada.
Wait, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, they're in Canada the week before the Rumble for Saturday nights. No way. There's no way. Then again, they've retired Cena at Saturday night's main event. So clearly people in the company value Saturday night's main event.
Retired Cena. CM Punk won the world title that day.
Retired Goldberg.
Goldberg retired there. Those are three major things in wrestling that happen in Saturday night's main event.
The Bronson Reed joining the Vision.
Bro, we're going to be sitting here being like, oh, Chris Jericho returned on Saturday night's main event. Look, fuck, man, I want to say something, but I don't want to say it. Have you ever read Chris Jericho's first book?
No.
Okay. It's been a while since I read it, but I remember when I read it, and for those of you that have read the book, he talked a lot about Triple H in there. And their relationship was no bueno, okay? There was a lot of drama kind of between them. And what I took away from that book was he did not like Triple H. That honestly is what I took from that. Now, of course, that was many years ago, and things change and people change. But let's just say he wanted to be petty and bring him back at Saturday night's main event. I can see it. It's pro wrestling.
But yeah, no Chris Jericho. Like I said, I personally wasn't surprised. I do still think it's a foregone conclusion that Jericho is coming to the WWE. I do think it's a matter of when, not a matter of if at this point. But I do think, and I haven't seen the online sentiment about this episode yet, I do believe that once I open up Twitter, it's going to be a bunch of people bitching how they didn't get Jericho this episode.
Right. All right, well, let's get into some super chats. We got Joe here who says, I have been in the very top rows of Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. As a man who has an absolute horrible fear of heights, I thought I was going to die. So let me fill you in really quickly on this, Santi. We were talking about the Barclays Center. Have you ever been to Barclays? And if you haven't,
no.
Okay, so it is legitimately the worst place to sit at the very top. I got I was scared as fuck sitting at the top of Barclays when I went. And since it was there at the venue today, it brought up the conversation of like scary, steep venues for those of you that either suffer from vertigo or fear of heights. Barclays, not a place where you want to sit at the top. Thank you so much, Joe. We also got Christian Lopez here who says the crowd was awful as well as the theme. Oh, I actually did like the theme. I like the theme. We can thank you, Christian. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, how serious do you think Stephanie Vaquera's ankle injury is and how will it affect her title reign going forward? Plus, with Braun Breaker losing tonight, do you think it's a lock to win the Chamber or the Rumble in Saudi? All right, so let's get to this. Let me actually bring up the stuff with Stephanie Vaquera first. So, Santi, Stephanie Vaquera popped up on the screen and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, oh, what a cute outfit. And then I look down and I'm like, what the fuck is that boot? I don't know what the hell happened. I thought I missed some sort of report. I thought I missed some sort of injury announcement. And turns out no one was expecting this whatsoever. She goes out there. She basically says that this injury, this ankle injury is not going to keep her from anything. And she's still going to be the champion that she needs to be. But she's attacked from behind by Raquel. She's attacked in the ring. She's attacked backstage. And now we're sitting here going, are we being worked? Or is this a legitimate injury? And did they just write off Stephanie Vaquera? Where are you at with what's going on with Stephanie?
I feel like there are so many outlets that are in on everything going on that I find it difficult to believe that an injury of this magnitude would go under the radar. I feel like we would have heard about it. But welcome to the era of Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the era of WWE will use things to manipulate your expectations into believing real life drama, real life injuries that will then be played out on television. We have been played like fiddles before. We could be getting played again. And whether you want to think of it this is for the best or for the worst, I don't know. I'm not here to judge that. But it does bring into question a lot of these types of injuries where if I don't see it happening with my own eyes, if I don't see that ankle twisted 360 degrees on live TV, I'm going to question it. I'm going to question whether it's real or not. Right now, I'm leaning towards this is not real because Raquel slammed that ankle on that in that boot like real hard. Like I almost think that this could be a setup for Raquel to win the title in a way that WWE can protect Stephanie Vaquer if she does lose it. The way they did with Tiffany Stratton, right? She went into the match, got squashed, but she had the knee problems, right? I could be seeing something like that play out. But this is, again, for better or for worse, the byproduct of the WWE Unreal era. This stuff typically would be real, but nowadays I don't know.
This is about to be season 3 of Unreal right here. It's gonna be one of the topics that they're gonna try to hit on. Look, my initial thought was, holy fuck, something's wrong with Stephanie. She's legitimately injured. But then when they didn't say she was vacating the title, that was the part where I was like, okay, if she was like her like legit right now, she would have said, hey, I'm dropping the title. I'm going to be out for 3 to 6 months or however X amount of time frame. And when they didn't do that, and when I saw how aggressive Raquel was, I started to think, okay, I think this is part of the story. I think it's clear that we know that Stephanie's storytelling on TV since she became champion has been a little rocky. It's been a little iffy. And it wouldn't surprise me if they went with a storyline like this to try to shake things up and garner some interest with what Stephanie's currently doing on the show. But I will say this, though. This made Raquel look like a badass. And she was out there beating her up. And I was like, damn, Raquel, who is this new mean woman that you are right now that we're seeing?
And now, when you bring up, that Raquel looked awesome and like a badass in this injury, let's say it's a work, let's say it's fake, did kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Sympathy for Stephanie, attention, and oh my God, what a badass. Oh my God, how diabolical for Raquel Rodriguez. So if it is a work, I think mission accomplished in all regards.
Thank you so much, Jacob. We got Call Me Juhan here who says the cartel set Santi free. Damn, bro, they kidnapped you or what?
I mean, it's every time I go to Colombia, because I don't have the fancy backdrop with all the stuff, it's just a plain white wall. They think that it's a cartel hostage video, because for those of you that haven't caught on, I was in Colombia for like 2.5 weeks. Is the reason why I wasn't on the post show. That and like most like the episodes were like pre-recorded and stuff. So
you were better off, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's no cartel. Trump hasn't invaded Colombia yet, so you can't even say that. And I say yet because unironically it might happen. But I'm back here. I'm back.
Well, thankfully you're back in Canada, Santi. So you're safe. You're safe. All right. Thank you, Kami Juhan. We got the Juan G show. Thank you so much for the super chat, Juan. He says, great card, fire matches, pointless collab, 0% celebration of anniversary. Could have been a midsummer show, weak crowd, disrespect to young OG. Love the focus on female division, entertaining segments. Damn, Juan, I love how you sort of summarized all of your thoughts like this. It really got the point through. You mentioned the disrespect to the young OG. Javon Evans is officially on the Monday Night Raw brand. However, if you had ads or you're watching on commercials or however it is that you're watching, and if you didn't see this, because this happened during the commercial break, Santi, I was a little surprised that they did this during the commercial break.
I missed it. They had commercials in my area in Canada, and I've never had commercials before, and I missed it.
Santi, okay, so because I VPN, I used to do Canada as my location. However, a couple weeks ago and a month ago, I did one show for Raw, and I started to get commercial breaks. Then everybody was telling me on the chat that United Kingdom doesn't get it. So I would switch over to the UK because they're not getting any ads. But Canada used to not get ads, but now they're getting ads.
Well, Canada's weird. Sometimes we don't get ads. Sometimes we do.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Like the last episode of Monday Night Raw, I watched it and I didn't get a single ad. I got to see all the commercial segments, everything. It's just it's when they want to, I suppose.
They're like, you guys don't deserve a free show today. You get ads. That sucks, man. But yes, Javon Evans is now on Monday Night Raw, and I'm very happy, very excited for him. I don't know. What do you think they're going to do with him right now? Like, what do you think the plan is? Because I think right now it's just like, get him out there, get him having matches. And I think everybody already knows what to expect from Javon.
This one's a bit more of a long-term answer to your question. I think he's the guy to break the record for youngest world champion. He has the runway of 2.5 years to break the record. And I don't think that this is a record because it's 24 years old. Randy Orton, SummerSlam 2000.
How old is Braun? Is Braun already older than that?
He might already be older than that.
Oh shit, he's way older. He's 28.
Yeah. So Javon Evans is the only WWE superstar that has a realistic shot at breaking that record. And I don't think anyone beyond Javon Evans will, because I just don't see WWE trusting 21-year-olds on the main roster ever moving forward when they have NXT, and they don't have to take risks on 21-year-olds anymore. Javon Evans is a rare breed here, where he did NXT. He got to the main roster and still has a couple of years under his belt. He's still got a couple of years left of runway to maybe win a world championship and break the record of youngest world champion.
Dude, if they did that, that would be fantastic. And I feel like, the running joke is that everybody is in their 40s, and champion and all the main eventers, and they're all old. If we did get to the point where we did have, the young OG of all people break that record, it would definitely start to change a little bit of the perception of where we're at right now with WWE and the main eventers and their ages and all of that. And obviously, I don't mean to discriminate by any means, but we do need some young folk out there getting some big moments too, just so that we could feel like some fresh new talent is up and coming, which is why we're also very excited about Braun Breaker. So that gets me to Braun Breaker versus CM Punk today. Santi, I loved this main event. In the beginning, the crowd was pretty dead for this. Like, they didn't really seem to care. But I think after the run-ins and all of those shenanigans that unfolded, after that is when the match started to get good. When freaking Braun Breaker did that clothesline off the top rope to CM Punk, bullseye. That was perfect, man. That looked so freaking good. I thought that the near falls that they did inside the ring, there were some that I thought, oh yeah, Braun's done. Like, this is it. This is over. And no, he kicked out, and I loved that because I thought it was over at one point, and it wasn't. Now, I'm actually glad that Braun Breaker did not win today, and that has nothing to do with Braun. I just think that Braun's moment is going to come at a different point in time on a bigger stage when he's more ready. The biggest indicator to me that he wasn't winning tonight was his promo confrontation that he had last week with CM Punk. When him and Punk went face to face, man, it was just the promo was just too far apart, man. And when I know CM Punk's one of the goats when it comes to the mic work. I get it. It's very, very hard, but it just showed in that moment that we still need a little bit more time to let Braun Breaker continue to develop as a big time WWE superstar. While he already checks so many boxes, there's still a little bit more ways to go. And that's when I realized I don't think Braun Breaker is winning here tonight. And I think having CM Punk retained was definitely the right call. How'd you feel about the match? And did you think it was the right call to have CM Punk win or not?
I think it's the right call, but there was a moment where Braun Breaker won me over during the match where I wanted Braun Breaker to win, which I do think is... Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's a good thing. I think it's great, a great performance from Braun Breaker in that regard, where I started to pull for him, even though I wanted CM Punk to win, because I also didn't want CM Punk to finally get a world championship run in WWE after so many years and then lose it on his first defense against Braun Breaker. Nobody wanted to see that either. But what this match certainly did do is make me want more. And I guess I do want it at a bigger stage, but if their plan is to do this at WrestleMania again, because you have Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble as opportunities for Braun Breaker to get back into that World Championship picture. Let's say they do run CM Punk versus Braun Breaker again, then I do have to question why even do this match in the first place when you could have saved it for your back pocket and made it, a first ever confrontation as opposed to a rematch. It's the problem that I had with Gunther versus Jey Uso last year, because they did it at WrestleMania only to have done it 2 months before at Saturday Night's Main Event for some weird reason. So we'll see, but I saw enough where I'm pumped to see this again. And you know what I liked about this? I actually did like that it ended with no shenanigans, that all the luchadors came in and took out the Vision. I don't think that this hurt Braun Breaker to lose clean, because he didn't lose to Tozawa. He lost to CM motherfucking Punk at the end of the day. It's fine to lose to CM Punk. That doesn't hurt your stock by any regards, especially getting a 40-minute main event with that guy. This was a stellar match. I'm not disappointed at all with the result. By no means. I think more than anything, I came out deflated because there was nothing post-match that I think a lot of people were waiting and expecting.
Yeah, no, I think by the time we got to the main event match, I stopped feeling like we were going to get this major post-match angle. The entire time, I was just hoping that this wouldn't end in some fucking DQ or some weird ass shit that would leave us all pissed off. And the fact that we didn't, and we actually got a main event that was very enjoyable. To me, I was like, all right, cool. That's a win, man. I'm going to take these wins where we can get them, especially because I feel like more often than not, I tend to become a little disappointed with the endings of Raw. And this time I wasn't. And I thought it was one of CM Punk's strongest defenses since he became World Heavyweight Champion. So I'm glad that they got the crowd invested in it by the end of it. All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, how long do you think Stephanie will be out for her next match for Royal Rumble against Raquel? I'm just glad she's okay and not injured too bad. Love my La Primera. I don't really know exactly because, I have questions as to whether or not, this is legitimate or not. So it's really hard to say with whatever it is they're planning. Thank you, Frank. We got W Karams 54 here who says, main event had its ward suicide dive, botch Frankensteiner, but I loved it. It was gritty as hell, very physical, solid near falls, crowd rocked. I agree. I know everybody kind of felt that moment when he did the Frankensteiner and it didn't go right. Everybody had the fuck moment, but they got it back together. And I feel like I don't want to say they completely undid that moment because we're still talking about it right now, but it didn't make me think any less of Braun Breaker. That's for sure.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he hits that move every day of the week. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him
second.
not hit it.
There was another one.
Yeah,
There was another one. I forgot who he was in the ring with, but it was a pretty rough one.
Yeah,
I was like,
it didn't impact the match. For
yeah.
It didn't impact the match for me at all, though.
We got Sleazeboy992 here who says the next person Gunther should retire is Ric Flair. He retires him like Drago did to Apollo in Rocky IV when Cody looks up. Gunther says, if he dies, he dies. Who would you want to see yell? Throw the dang towel. I fucking love that movie. I watched it on New Year's again just to get pumped up for the year of 2026. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm Rocky. Trying to visualize it. Oh man, thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Kaden Crawford here who says, what are some Stephanie matches you want to see? All of them. Give me all of them. But I want to see her work with Becky. Becky Lynch and her would be fantastic.
For me, it's Liv.
Oh, yeah. It's another one. Thank you, Kaden. We got Ryan Rimson here who says Lyra is kind of mid. Okay, so let's talk about this. We saw Lyra in action. God, we kind of saw. We got a lot of the women's matches today, which was very, very nice. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like a lot of people have been, I don't want to say turning on Lyra, but they're a little bit disappointed with what her booking is currently right now on the show. I don't think Lyra's mid. I think she's a amazing wrestler, but for whatever it is, certain things just aren't they really aren't going as far as I think some people might have imagined for Lyra. But she did have a match today with Liv, and the crowd was really dead for this, Santi.
Which is a shame because the match was really good. It was a really, really solid match between these two that me and my stream were absolutely enjoying. I think the problem with Lyra Valkyria for me stems from the fact that she had a solid reign as Intercontinental Champion, a big feud with a future Hall of Famer in Becky Lynch for the IC title that she would go on to lose. And then they didn't do anything with that. Lyra was hot. Lyra had all the momentum, the most momentum she's had in her entire career. And I really thought that this was a perfect opportunity to cement the women's IC title as the stepping stone, how the men's IC title used to be. You have a great IC title run, great matches, great, cool. You lose it, main event. Let's try you out there. That used to be the blueprint for the men's IC title. And I really felt like it was a missed opportunity to not do that with Lyra Valkyria. And now she's just sort of been spinning her wheels. I agree. I do think that Lyra Valkyria is amazing. Her booking has been mid. I would dare to change that last super chat to say that instead of just saying Lyra is mid.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, Happy New Year's, Denise. What goals do you got this year? Oh, thank you so much, Anthony, for the love and for the question. Honestly, the big one is to eat healthier. Santi, I'm a junk food aficionado, and I'm trying to not be that person. So I'm trying to eat at home a lot more. And then on the career side, I'm trying to get to 300K on YouTube. I hope that this is the year that it happens. So those are my two major goals. What about you, Santi? Do you got any resolutions?
Yeah, this is a random one. For me, a resolution is to be a better friend. I feel like I just don't reach out to my friends enough. I'm such a hermit. I'm so head down working that I can count in my hand the amount of times I had a proper hangout sesh with some of my buddies. So I just want to be better in keeping in touch with all my homies in 2026. Professionally, yeah, I think for me professionally, if I want to reach a particular metric, I think YouTube, if I could finish 2026 in the 600K, that'd be huge for me. I'm pretty confident I'll hit 500K, but 600K is a stretch that I'd like to reach.
I think it'll happen, though. I think it'll happen. Honestly, because you got to think about it this way. You never know what's going to happen in the year. And that one video, all it takes is one video and pshaw.
That's true.
Thank you, Anthony. We got JJ Castillo here who says, if Stephanie potentially vacates the title, do you see Raquel winning the title and setting up Liv versus Raquel title at WrestleMania? I don't know that it would go all the way to WrestleMania, but I do see Raquel maybe being the one to be the one to leverage from this, because it's clear that Raquel's growth has impressed the office enough to do what they're doing with her right now. Thank you, JJ. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, my favorite part tonight was when AJ Styles slapped Gunther in the face and told him he is scared. Oh, yeah, that's right. Gunther, AJ Styles, confrontation. All right, the match is happening next week. I wasn't expecting that to happen next week, but here we are, AJ Gunther.
But, and I said the same thing until somebody reminded me they're in Germany, and that's going to be insane. Yeah, as soon as I was like, that's weird. I feel like that's a PLE match. But then when it got brought up that this is a German show, that's kind of a hype place to put this match, actually.
I agree. Thank you, Anthony. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good wrestling match. And then like the way that the crowd acts, that's going to be entertaining to watch. But yeah, so I think this will probably be something that I don't think this is going to be a short-term thing. This is going to play out for a little while. We got JJ Castillo here who says, since Braun didn't win the world title tonight, do you see him winning at WrestleMania depending on what happens at the Royal Rumble or at Elimination Chamber? I think we all have that like WrestleMania dream for Braun Breaker. Like when I envision Braun holding up any world title, I imagine that at WrestleMania. But then again, that's because that's the biggest stage. And when you have a talent like Braun Breaker and you want him to be the future, you want him to be set up and have those big moments.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a big moment for a Braun Breaker. It's pretty clear that WWE sees Braun Breaker as a cornerstone of what they're going to be building over the next 20 years. I don't think it's a crazy exaggeration for Braun Breaker to be a main eventer for that long. I certainly don't see, his twitching and his woofing being good enough to get him into Hollywood for us to lose him to Hollywood.
Damn, are you saying he's a shitty actor? Damn, Santi, why you gotta do Braun like that? You're like, he can't do math and he's a shitty actor.
I think he's going to be twitching and woofing for WWE for 20 years. And I think WWE is going to be replaying Braun Breaker moments, like Braun Breaker's first world championship 2 decades down the line. And I could see WWE wanting those hype packages to have a lot of WrestleMania in them.
Actually, I can see Braun Breaker playing like the airheady jock guy in a movie being like, oh yeah. I could totally see that. So
hey, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here type of guy, right?
Yes. Thank you, JJ. All right, we got Ryan Rimson here who says that Braun actually looked like a star. He has looked like a star. Yeah, for a fact. Thank you, Ryan. We got Steven here who says, I'll take CM Punk versus Roman at WrestleMania over Punk versus Cody 3.
Punk
Punk
Cody
versus
3?
Roman.
Cody Roman, he meant?
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Yeah, you're right. Because I was gonna say Punk Cody 3. I was like, where were the other ones at? I didn't see them. Yeah, I'm kind of good with every option, but I'm more of a Punk Roman person. I've been hoping for that one for a while. Thank you, Steven. We got Bob Ross Jr. Hey, Bob, thank you so much. He says, I feel like people need a reminder that just because they are backstage doesn't mean they are going to be on the show. If Seth was backstage, he was there to support his wife. I don't know what this is in regards to. I'm assuming this is something online.
I basically got out of my flight, unpacked today, and joined the live stream.
Wait, did you get back home today?
No, I got home like late last night. Like I got home at like 2 a.m. So I woke up and did like all I did today was unpack, make my YouTube video and live stream. So I haven't checked Twitter or anything.
Oh, that's crazy. Thank you, Bob. I'm actually not entirely sure what you're referring to because I haven't seen anything, but thank you for sending this in. And I agree. I mean, people go backstage all the time for all sorts of reasons. We got Robbie McGowan here who says crowd was flat all night and only there for Jericho. We did get some Y2J chants too during the Liv Morgan match, actually. And I was like, damn, guys, do not chant for that during a women's match, BTW. Thank you, Robbie. We got Trent Howlett. Trent, thank you so much. He says, in terms of Jericho being at the Rumble in Saudi, has he been there before in WWE? What will his crowd reaction be like? No, Jericho was gone before WWE started doing their Saudi stuff, right? Like he was gone by then.
Yeah,
I feel like he was.
I don't remember. I think he left around that time too. Like either when they started it or right before it. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think so either because he joins AEW 2019, but he was in New Japan for a little while before that.
He was in the Greatest Royal Rumble. I don't remember him being in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, there you go. It was not memorable.
He was at the first Saudi show, my chat is saying.
Oh, so I'm assuming that was the Greatest Royal Rumble?
But that wasn't the first Saudi show. Wait, was it? I don't remember.
whatever. That's where we're at. But okay, but he hasn't had like that I could recall like a major matchup. So there you go. All right. Let me see. Thank you, Trent. We also got Nothing Happened 96 who says if it's AJ versus Becky at WrestleMania, AJ needs to be on the show more. AJ in-ring skills are not up to today's standards. No offense. Honestly, no, I don't think anyone should be offended by that, because if she was, given how long she was away from the ring, it would almost be a disservice to women's wrestling, because women's wrestling and all wrestling should evolve. And if we were exactly the same as when AJ Lee was active, then that would mean that the women's division didn't evolve. So I actually do not take offense to that comment whatsoever. But yeah, I think we're at I don't know how AJ Lee's schedule is looking for this year, but I think she was doing a lot of like comic book stuff from my understanding. Around the time afterwards that she came back to WWE. So I do hope we might see her a little bit more, but she does feel kind of like a once in a while attraction, which I'm okay with, honestly. I don't really mind that.
Yeah, if she is going to be a once in a while attraction, I certainly don't want them to put the IC title on her then.
No, unless it's a quick little thing, or she can at least devote all the time that she needs to, if she does. Thank you, Nothing Happened. We also got Randy Hayward here, says Punk Michigan jacket was fire. What a troll. I did like that. Thank you, Randy. Alrighty, let me see. Let's get into another big highlight of the show, which was actually the biggest highlight not the biggest, but one of the biggest highlights that went down at the top of the show, which was we got brand new champions in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I think we all kind of knew this was happening, Santi. I can't imagine anyone was surprised.
Absolutely not. Solid match, but this was the most telegraphed match of the night for sure. I would have been shocked if the other result happened instead of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky winning.
Yeah, dude, no, there's no way. But I mean, their money, people are invested. They care about them. All over my timeline, I see Rhea and Io content. So thumbs up for them. The match that I didn't love the way that it ended was Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch essentially cheated. She held the ropes to defeat Maxine Dupree. Earlier, you were talking, Santi, about how Braun losing to CM Punk doesn't lower his stock because it's CM Punk. Copy and paste what you said with that, but insert Becky and Maxine. If Becky was going to win like she did today, I would have much preferred her to defeat Maxine Dupree cleanly here instead of the way that they decided to go about it.
Yeah, I think this match had a couple of things going against it. One, the crowd was dead for it, and even dead for the title change. Two, I do think that the chemistry between the two wasn't as great as it was the first time around. I never felt like the match really hit that third gear. It always just I actually thought, you know how like you can sort of sniff out like, oh, this is just going to go to another commercial break. I actually thought we were going to go to another commercial break, and then the match ended. I'm like, the fuck? Because it never felt like we hit that like that apex, that peak of like, okay, we're kind of getting towards like the finish of the match. It never really got there. It just to me felt like it abruptly ended, which kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked Maxine Dupree to do a little bit more with the IC title, but Becky Lynch holding it will never be something I complain about, considering how great her last reign was, and how many dream matches are available for Becky Lynch specifically for the IC title. But yeah, not the best match of the night, certainly.
No, but I will say, like, even though maybe the chemistry wasn't as good as it once was, I will say the growth in Maxine has been night and day difference, man.
Sure.
From like the first match that they had together to this match, it was so different. That's the one thing I did like about Maxine. And even part of me, I'm gonna be real with you, part of me wanted Maxine to retain the title. I don't know why.
I did too, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it was there. I felt like this sort of went against the grain, against like what the fans naturally kind of wanted.
I'm with you. I was very much down to see more Maxine Dupree. And didn't you feel like they kind of were telling us we were going to get more Maxine Dupree with Ivy Nile in the back, be like, I want whoever's next. And like Ivy Nile versus Becky Lynch doesn't really make a tremendous amount of sense. Ivy Nile and Maxine does. They got their history, their legacy. You know what I thought they were going to do with Ivy Nile still being there and introduced and part of the ecosystem? I thought we were going to get Ivy Nile versus Maxine Dupree in a couple of weeks, and Ivy wins thanks to the return of Chad Gable, who looks jacked as fuck.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen an updated version of him.
It seems to be the formula for WWE superstars. AJ Styles did it, and now Chad Gable's coming back. Yeah, Randy, Chad Gable's coming back, jacked to the gills. So I thought, okay, if they still got Ivy here and Chad Gable's around the corner potentially, maybe, that's how Chad Gable wins an Intercontinental Championship. He helps Ivy win it, and then he goes around claiming that he's finally an Intercontinental Champion.
Yo, okay, wow. I was gonna say the Ivy stuff. I didn't expect all the extra stuff that you mentioned about Chad Gable, but I was expecting at least to see the Ivy Nile match. Like I thought that was just gonna happen on Raw or something. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm a little surprised it didn't go that direction. But that's where I don't know what's next now for Becky. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, just wanted to say overall, I enjoyed the show. Like I normally do. It's my soap opera, like my grandma's novellas. Love showcasing the women for most of the show. Have a great night, you two, and Happy New Year's. Thank you so much, Frank. You're the best. You're so generous, so nice, and so positive, and like it's just great. So thank you so much, Frank. We got JJ Castillo here who says, what's 3 things you personally want to see WWE do in 2026? A dream return, improved booking, new stars, etc. I know Santi made a video about it. I guess for me, I would, of course, improve booking by making storylines that aren't recycled. I feel like we get so many recycled storylines. I would like to see some fresh stories. The other thing that I would like to see is Evolution 3. I think that would be fantastic. And then another thing that I would like to see, I think we're kind of already starting to get it, which is just getting to see more matches, get more time. And storylines that don't drag. I think we got too many storylines that drag a whole lot, and lower ticket prices.
You said I think all the things you said are in that video that he's referring. Yeah.
Okay, so then we're on the same wavelength.
I definitely said lower ticket prices, less storylines that drag. I even said Evolution 3. So yeah, we're definitely in the same wavelength.
Love it. Thank you so much, JJ. We got W Karams. I'm going to grab your video and just like AI put my face in it and then just like upload it. But it's going to be my face just moving to your face.
That's nightmare fuel. The AI will probably give you a beard.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I might get more views with a beard. You never know. We got W Karams 54 here who says, I think everyone in the Women's Mania ad gets a big spot on the show. I can pick out something for everyone except Tiffany. What would you guys have her do? Oh, Blake Monroe. I feel like that would be like the first thing that I would say. But then again, I feel like that might be a little too easy. Thank you, W. Karams. And I think you might be on to something with that women's commercial. Hopefully. We'll see. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says Maxine is going on her honeymoon. That's why she lost. Oh, that's right. She did get married. Anthony, thank you for bringing that up. I didn't even think about that. All righty. There you go. That was Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, of the 1st of 2026. And also Santi and I, by the way, we're going into our 2nd year of the Raw post show. So whoop, whoop. Alrighty, before we go, thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, please do not forget to subscribe to both mine and Santi's channels. But Santi, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at all things Santi's app, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, Facebook. I am there. Go find me.
As for me, @ Denise Salcedo, youtube.com/Denise Salcedo, Twitch, and all of the other places as well. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.